parties and there was an ambush.
Yeah, but on
Right.
this point of view, it was mostly the glitter ball stuff.
Nobody knows about glitter.
You guys prevented yourselves from getting exploded. That was pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah.
It'd be a real big problem if you guys were exploded and I was dead.
Yeah.
End of campaign. Let's go.
Wow.
Okay. So last time we played, or last time on our adventures, we in the session previous we had killed the knob, and so we were called back by Mr. Big. Specifically, Flamel was, because of her final killing an important role in killing the knob. It was all her and no one else, and therefore she is top and the best. To say it was anyone else would be simply wrong. So anyway, so she got called to Mr. Big's place while we were cordoned off to go quote unquote celebrate with Umpo. Flamel was told that she's the new knob. While we were with Umpo, we got a lot of glitter all over the place that was specifically intended to kill us. I knew that from the start, but no one seemed to believe me. Especially as I was trying to destroy them one by one, and it wasn't me just panicking and flailing about. And so, anyway, Flamel, no, it was Slinda that deactivated them, right? Yeah, because she wasn't there.
I hacked
I'm
in.
not there.
Right. So anyway, Flamel on her way back was accosted by people who feigned to be our friends. And she has been left beaten and battered and mostly dead.
And we just got a text message of her brutal attack.
I sent you the footage of the attack.
Exactly. Mostly dead.
Other than 1 hit point, thank you all, and 1 fewer resolve points. It's fine.
You said we got a short rest, right, during that time?
Yeah, you guys would have gotten a short rest, yeah. Yep. Alrighty.
So that's just stamina points then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Correct. You can regain HP during a long rest up to your level.
Oh wait, so
yeah.
So this is a long rest?
It's a
short rest.
Oh.
You can regain all your stamina during a short rest. But your long rest is how you heal from like damage, but you can only regain hit points equal to your level. So if you're level 5, which you are, you could only regain 5 hit points.
I get double that because of this, a beautiful feat.
That's disgusting, but I love it.
I mean,
it's good for health.
I was gonna say I really need that. I'm very squishy. I don't think I've had a full health points thing since the last time we took like a week's worth of rest.
Nice.
Like, everyone's like, haha, he's hiding because Arvad's a coward, haha. And in reality, I'm like, no, I'm a coward. I don't want to have to redo a character or reset the day. I don't know. I don't know if I have that strength of will right now.
I love it. Alright, so let's begin. Was there anything else you wanted to add? I should have asked that. Good old bloop. Anything else? Or was that it?
Pretty much it. Not much
Cool.
else going on. Yeah.
Awesome. Wonderful. Love it. Absolutely love it. Flamel.
Hi.
Hi.
Wait, who's Flamel? You mean the knob?
Ah.
The knob is a title. I don't think it replaces your name.
No.
I don't know about that.
What are the thoughts going through your head. You just had a blackout. You felt a complete system shut down.
Oh dear.
Still able to hang on and not bite the dust completely yet with your resolve.
Oh. And I still have all my memories as far as I know. I guess I wouldn't know. I still can't see anything.
Nope. It's just a black screen, but like you're conscious. Well,
Yep.
not conscious, but like you have sentience still. Able to tell that you are in, I would say thought, but like thought isn't the right word for a robot. Able to just I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I'm just like, I hope that the Faded Talons did not go to the Hour House. I hope that my friends did not get ambushed like this. I hope that I'm the only one this is happening to. Also, what time is it? I want to know how much time I was out. Is my clock working? Is it? Well, I guess this is the glass way. Never mind.
Roll a computers check for me.
Let me go see what my computers is. Okay.
Oh no. Bloop.
26.
Okay. There is indeed a clock. It's that you can see your internal.
How long was I out?
It's just a bunch of infinity signs.
Checking the quick like I like to imagine it's like one of those you have like the flip down clocks where you see the numbers and then it flips the countdown with the flip like it flips like it's paper that flips down to the new number.
Yeah, sure.
And checking your logs, you can see it's stuck from when you entered into the glassway, and like the second keeps trying to continue on, but
that's helpful.
It's frozen.
Great. At least I know that I'm still in the glassway.
Code begins filling your mind. A lot of binary.
Which he can understand, right?
Is it my code?
Oh yeah, it's your code. It's your code.
Okay, just checking. See if this is.
It's essentially a. This is you like coming out of being dead and rebooting with your resolve point. Your body is trying to. It's going through all of these systems. You see.
Awesome.
Arms, legs. Just if you were to see like the like 3D visual of you, they would just be flashing red, broken, destroyed.
Yep.
Your entire chest.
Let's play
is,
soft on the piano, okay?
Oh,
crap. That's pretty bad.
Oh, wait.
The head.
DM, I just remembered. I gave her the friendship bracelet. Did you put the friendship bracelet on, Flamel?
Yeah, I would have. I forgot you gave it to me, but yeah, I put it on.
Cool.
You guys, the Arfad knows that.
Oh yeah, no, I know the moment you go down and get injured and gets terrified and stuff. I just realized. So that'll be cool. More trauma.
Were you probably a little distracted by the?
Yeah, he's like there's a vibrating happening on his arm, and he's just like trying to make sure that Umpo isn't trying to kill him and trying to figure out what's going on with that. It just keeps on buzzing. It's like the friend that keeps on calling you and you're like, I can't pick up the phone right now. It's okay.
Then when the text comes through with the video file, he sees my thing flash is just like dead. It's like wait.
He thinks it's me covered in glitter, just like upset about the whole thing. He's like, oh, it's just Bloop being upset about that.
He forgets that he handed it off, so he's like, oh,
yes.
I can see Bloop. Bloop is obviously fine.
I could definitely see that happening.
Are my comms online? I'm checking through all my systems that are broken. I'm like, comms.
Down.
Crap! Can I still hear things?
audio, visual down.
Oh crap. Well,
Things are also starting to go, like things that were not necessarily broken or completely destroyed, but were in the process are shutting down to save power as much as it can to keep you alive.
okay, that's fair.
Backup storage failing.
Oh no.
You start to see then one that you haven't seen before comes up. Life support. Failing. At that moment, all of the
I don't know what
code
that means.
goes black, and you start to see binary in front of you. Emergency SOS. And then essentially a checkbox for yes or a checkbox for no.
Who does it send SOS to? Do I know?
This would be the send it home.
I don't send it
Okay.
if I have the choice. Not
do.
contacting him even for this. Especially for this. Where did you get all these? I'm gonna put these away. These are cupcake wrappers for clarification.
No.
Like, I totally
You can
understand
have
what's
that
going on,
one.
but I'm
I'll just
also
put the
like
rest away.
trying to imagine what it would be if it were Mel saying that in the situation.
She's like, no, put that away. Don't touch it.
Who was she even talking to?
Maybe she might also have voices in her head. I don't know.
I know.
Don't we all?
Can I try to redirect the SOS to my friends?
Roll a computer's check.
Okay.
It's her worst thing.
Most of your systems are shutting down, so this might if you are able to, this would be probably the last thing that you can do.
Okay, it's just hopefully gonna give them my location. 30-20, which is real bad for me. Hey, leave her food bowls alone. She's eating and does not need help.
Okay. I think I'm back. I can hear you guys. Cool.
Yay! 30-20.
Okay. Bypassing some of your father's security on your last little bit of energy. It sends out as everything just goes blank. The rest of you, and after exiting Umpo's bar, Slinda feeling a little proud of herself for disrupting his plans on making sure that all of you did just die and explode into a bajillion little pieces. Bloop still covered in tons of glitter, even though like it's just burning away constantly. There's just so much there. Like a new level just settles down as just this constant gas now of glitter sizzling away from Bloop. All of you simultaneously, your phones begin buzzing.
Open up phone immediately.
Opens up phone.
There, you see the location of Flamel. She's not super far away.
Is this about the same time that we're also receiving the video message?
Yes.
Kind of concurrently.
Yep. Immediately followed by this. Yep. This imagery of Flamel getting ambushed and beaten to a pulp.
How long is the duration of this video?
This video lasts how many rounds?
It was like 3 rounds maximum, honestly.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
It's only like max of like a 30-second video because I think I started it a little bit before initiative started, but it's
Yep.
no longer than 30 seconds.
Some of them got erased. Yep, it would be about 30 seconds.
I think the instant we get the location, start heading for it while the video plays.
Alright.
with increase in, seeing as it goes on.
Slowly getting faster.
Yeah.
Increasing urgency as the video goes on.
Yes. And
Where a person's
also,
just like, oh no.
also with the fact that we saw them, and also the fact that, like, we get the part of the video where they're talking about wanting chronicler stuff specifically. I think we should probably, text, send a text to Tristari, like, giving a heads up, like, are you awake? Danger might be on the way. Faded Talons after Chronicler's Brain. And
Okay.
also being like, obviously we don't know we're figuring out what's going on with Flamel as we go.
Alright, once that video is done, and if I can discern what the coordinates mean, which is a good question.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's like a location, like I would say it would be like, Google Maps, where you can...
Fine, mine's just like, over there, so
Yeah.
running over.
Okay, once I have the location, I'm gonna move my full 100... Wait, how does it go? 6 times that. My full 240 feet. Straight up to run.
Okay. Ooh, I like that idea. Yeah, a little compass hologram.
I'll catch up eventually. I'm the slowest in the group. I'll be there in a minute.
I'm the fastest in the group.
No, you aren't.
What's your speed?
Go on without me, guys. My speed?
No, the other guy.
If I
think right now
I'm running-
the slowest. I don't have any
doesn't
limbs.
count.
Yeah.
You guys just see Ewan take off with unnatural speed. Like, you blink and he is already
Yeah. Yes.
essentially hundreds of feet away
What?
as he's
Same.
booking it.
I'm racing E1, kind of competitively, but also to get there first, since that's what the friendship
Okay.
bracelet was going on for.
So,
Right.
wait,
You're just like, okay.
quick thing. Arvet, what is your speed?
My base speed, 50.
Oh, your base... Okay. Your base speed is 50. My base speed is 40. But I have the feat that lets me multiply that by 6.
What?
Yeah.
That's
And I'm not flat-footed.
ridiculous. What is that called? I need it.
That one is called Fleet.
Oh yeah, that's what I have.
No, wait. Fleet is the one that increases your speed by 10 feet.
Yeah.
What I also have is Jet Dash.
Damn. I thought I was fast, and now I'm not.
Well, your base movement is still faster. But when I run...
He just Sonic the Hedgehog to me is all I know.
Yeah, he went, whew, he's gone. He is a blur. As he is running. So, Linda, you are sending out that text message?
Yes,
you guys
and
are-
also, like, please respond ASAP
Uh-huh.
if, whether things are okay or whether you need help. Rosie might be on her way back. Don't know if she got caught up in this.
Okay.
Texting as I run.
Sounds good. You guys are running up the hill of the alleyway. You can see. I mean, like as you turn into the alleyway, which starts going up the hill. There's just this small trickle of, it looks like oil, running down the street. Towards you guys as you continue running up. You can kind of see just this mound. It's kind of dark in here, but just with the shadows and but just this pile of metal.
Okay.
About halfway up as you're running up. You're obviously going to be there first.
Yeah. When I get there, I'm going to cast Stabilize first.
Okay.
Because I don't know her full condition. So that just
Alright.
makes it so that if they have 0 hit points and they're dying, then they stabilize.
Sounds good. As you get up there, it does not look good. Like that video, you couldn't really see the extent of the damage that's been done. Flamel's arms and legs are bent and twisted, and dented isn't the right word anymore. It's like a cannonball had shot through her arms, and pieces are splintered and broken. Parts of metal all over. There's open. You can see like bullet wounds in the torso. There's smoke that is coming off of her body. Her face is concaved in from the back and the side. One eye is cracked and shattered. The other one isn't even in its socket anymore. There's circuitry that is hanging out from the wounds. It's just not a good sight. And on top of it all, it looks like she's kind of been bunched into a ball and just left there. Not like an actual size ball, but they've tried. It looked like there was a little injury, a little insult to injury at the end of like she had been purposely crunched up there. So Linda, you get a message like as you're reaching up to Flamel from Chistari. Everything's fine. Rosie just got here. Is everything okay? Like, what's going on?
I just say, don't trust the Fated Talons, and run over to Flamel. I don't explain myself in the moment because you said that's about like the time when I'm coming upon Flamel, right? Yeah.
I don't know if this will work because she's a robot, but it just says target. It doesn't say that my target needs. Oh, it does say one live. She counts as a creature though. One living creature, does that count?
That's
as a target?
the same that you needed for stabilize. So if stabilize worked, then presumably.
Cool.
So
Yeah, and as I come up,
Alright, I will cast Mystic Cure on her for 1d8 plus 1 HP.
And I will cast Make Whole. Or wait. Oh wait, no.
She doesn't need another hole.
Huh?
She needs fewer holes.
No! Repair hole! Repair hole!
DM. I don't have anything technically that I could do, but could I, like... This sounds really dangerous in my head.
I shove Asher in your arms. No.
I throw...
If you need to do
try
something.
and push Asher into the body. No. Can I try and...
Asher's been trying to keep up.
The wounds? No, because that's too close to a spell I didn't take. Never mind. I'll leave the time casting alone.
Okay. Asher's like up with Bloop. He's not as fast as you as you're running, and he's in his little Pokédex form. So he's even behind Bloop, trying to like, what's going on, everybody? Bloop, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Guys.
Bloop, cover his whole self.
I don't know. I can't see videos.
Doesn't know, guys.
How close is
Yeah.
As soon as Bloop is within his blind sight range, he knows. He just goes, "What's that scrap of that lump of useless metal?"
It's me.
And when I get up to Flamel, and I do 14 points of healing of
Oh yeah.
Make Whole.
14. Awesome.
And then there's
I'm up to
3 from me.
80. Pectus.
Okay, so that's what, 7 or 17 total? Full melt,
18,
roll.
because I had 1
Right, well, I'm saying 17 points of healing.
of healing. Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
roll a d20 for me.
Natural 20!
Okay.
Ooh.
As
win.
this, as the, well, you start to reboot once again. Everything's dark. You can't see. You guys watch as the one eye that's still in its socket starts to faintly light up, flashes, then dims and flickers on and off for a minute. Then there's just this really dim glow coming from it. There's other various glows and lights coming from within the torso of Flamel that you can see.
And as I'm doing make whole, I'm trying to like smooth out the metal a little bit. You know,
It's not really
crunching it.
smoothing. It's not smoothing out the way that you want it to. Like you're able
Right.
to heal.
More like I'm allowing the space like that got scrunched up. I'm trying to unscrunch
Okay.
so that there's space for
It's-
things to fit the way they're supposed to instead.
Yeah. Still looks compromised, you know, but it's better. It's not completely destroyed, but like you can, it's not looking good. Flamel, you can't hear anything. You feel you could just see out, and it's like having cataracts. You just can't see what's there, but like you know there's something there, out there. Kind of have this numb feeling all over your body. You all hear, guys, wait up! As Asher's now getting up. What's everybody doing?
Sure, stay away.
She's cosplaying.
Don't
Ignore it.
turn.
As you can hear the sound of him reverting back to his little Triceratops self as he.
Blocking. The...
Wait, Triceratops or
I mean,
humanoid?
He's got like a Triceratops head or something.
yeah, he's got a Triceratops head. Yeah,
Okay, okay. I could never remember.
he's humanoid with a Triceratops head.
DM.
He's. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
yeah,
Triceratops.
finish your narration.
Oh, okay. Celinda, if you're like trying to block him, he's trying to push your hands away, just getting little glimpses. What's happening? And Celinda, move your hand. He's not like really fighting, trying to like.
I glue my hand to him so that like to help me keep
Over
him.
his eyes?
Like, yes, I glue my hand over his eyes.
You're being very
What-
rude, little boy.
As he's like now holding on, and what's the strength check? He's gonna try and rip it off.
That's true.
Oh,
I will help her. I will try and like pull on him or
Restrain
whatever.
him.
Okay.
it requires a strength check against the spell save DC, which is 14 if this is accurate.
Oh yeah, he fails.
Oh wait, what size is she now that she's been beaten to a pulp and scrunched up?
It's still the same size.
So she is more than one bulk.
Yes.
Damn. I was like, maybe I can make her invisible, but I cannot do that.
Yeah.
Well, there goes
He's-
Big
that.
part is invisible and it
he's
makes
getting-
everything worse.
You can see like he's angry and he's trying to pull your hand off of him.
Okay, but don't look.
That usually makes people want to look more.
He's still pulling. He's frustrated not for like not having seen what it is, but the fact that, just like a kid with a temper tantrum, you're preventing him from doing what he wants, and he's just now hitting your arm. You know, it's not really hard hits. He's not trying to do damage, but he's just hitting it, kicking his feet out as you're kind of just holding him on there.
DM.
Yeah.
Where is the plate with the brand?
The plate with the brand is still. It's on Flamel's back.
I'm going to gesture to Arvad and say, if it's already taken apart this much, we can remove this part.
Want me to take it off?
What are we taking
I'll
off?
say, well, right. When
Oh.
it's happened before, though, it caused a whole reset. We don't know what damage she's already gone through here.
I look at
We don't
Ewan
want to make
and I
things
go,
worse.
we could do it. We could do it. Why not? No better time than the present. He has no better ideas, so he's gonna try. He's gonna.
And Slinda does say, like, hey, remember, this could make things worse. Like, you can ignore that, but I just want to make sure that...
Well,
As she's, like, pushing, holding Asher at bay.
as the classic song goes, "Ain't no rest for the wicked," and I guess I start to pry or to surgically, magically pry.
Yeah, let's leave it closed though.
Okay. Roll.
While he's doing that, I'm also going to be, instead of casting Cure Wounds, I'm going to do my Healing Touch.
Everything I have is
Okay.
damaging. What am I rolling?
But let me just hear what Ewan is. That'll let you know. What is the Healing Touch? Is that
Alright.
just to heal it from her?
Well, there's Mystic Cure, which does 1d8 plus Wisdom. But Healing Touch is once a day. I can spend 10 minutes to magically heal an ally up to 5 hit points per Mystic
Okay.
level. But that's only 5. But I'm treating this more as like a ritual thing. So it's like slow, constant healing.
Okay.
Kind of as a counter for... Because I'm figuring she's already damaged. Removing this now while she's the most apart will maybe have the least effect.
Okay. I love it. Love the idea. All right.
Whether or not it works, different question. But
Sounds good.
I know that she's desperate to get that off.
Mm-hmm. Good to know. Okay.
Let's hope we don't just make her lose all her memory of everything that happened, and...
It's fine. We're all doing
Um,
our best here.
Okay, Drusus, how are you trying to take this off? You just straight, like, ripping it off? What are you doing?
Well, I'm pretty handy as a mechanic and computer guy, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta rip pieces off with
Wonderful.
screwdrivers as prying stuff. So yeah,
Okay. Roll perception check.
yeah, I was gonna say because I want to see if I could find the weaknesses in it first. Perception, you say?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hephaestus, let's see if you're a nice guy. So, shit. Okay. It's a 10 in total,
Okay.
but that's a nat 1.
Well, luckily there's no crit fails on spell checks.
I'm very glad you said that because I was going to cry. You don't see the big button that says self-destruct.
No, but
In
you're,
the
you're,
presence.
you're panicking, you know? Like this, even though, you know, there's been some healing done and...
Oh yeah, it's Arvad's fault that she's like this. He didn't. He gave her the bracelet and didn't pay attention because Umpo. So this is obviously his fault yet again.
Mm-hmm. But you're freaking out. Like her back has been dented in pretty badly. There's a few holes that looks like a shot had punctured all the way through the chest, through the back, and then through the chest. Hit some stuff and went like clean shot all the way back. As you guys you kind of propped her up, there's just this semi brownish red liquid just pooling underneath her, and it's kind of settling into the
We could put that back.
Premises
We
of
could
the-
put that back.
of-
It's fine.
of the cobblestone streets. That was what you saw as you were running up. But with it, there's parts of the plate that have been pulled up, and you can get your fingers underneath it, but just the strength to pull it back isn't going to work. And leverage crowbar, what do? You see her arm that's been snapped off, or part of her arm that It still looks like it'd be sturdy enough to use as a crowbar if you wanted, but
Yep, I'll do it.
that's okay.
Instead of
whatever.
using her arm as a back scratcher, you use her arm as a back remover.
Which arm is it?
I'd say right arm.
Okay, I won't keep this because then I'd have 2 right arms. So, just
That's also my arm.
You don't have proof. Anyways, I'm gonna use her arm. So does that mean I can add her strength to my strength because I'm using her arm?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
You can add a plus. You get to add a plus 2.
Cool. Is this
Stick it. Strength.
You sure it's not acrobat? Damn it.
Sleight of hand, maybe?
Athletics, maybe.
Nope, this is strength.
They're both 0. Either way, you said how many do I get to add?
Plus 2.
That's a 7.
Okay.
You
can feel
I
it
need your
bending.
muscles.
It's stuck.
I need all of your bristling muscles, all 4 of their arm muscles.
Who are you speaking to?
I said E1.
He is in the process of healing.
Slunda, use all 4 of your robotic arm muscles.
Is Bloop doing something at this moment?
He is
What
the
is Bloop
strongest.
doing?
Maybe he should help.
Because I have currently got the shell glued to
Oh, that's
one of my hands.
That's
That's
fair.
true.
Bloop, can you hear us? Bloop, crawl in
Yes,
the cracks.
yes, I'm here.
Eat away at the things holding it together. Use all your strength.
I'm looking at my strength score. There we go. All right.
Mine is a
Uh,
plus 0, so it's better than that.
Yeah, 'cause either Bloop does something, or I can do something if somebody else.
That's a 23 for a
Okay.
raw strength check.
Beautiful. As Bloop runs around, Drusus, you continue prying. Bloop is able to get
Get in, like,
his
crack,
fingers.
pop it up.
Yeah, the fingers that like have pieces of his armor on, and pulls it. You hear a snap in the metal from where it had been dented in as it pries off. It also hears like sounds like there was a crack in something. Flamel, roll a Constitution or Fortitude saving throw.
Don't worry, you probably won't die.
Yeah, well, I'm just remembering a book I read where someone was like, there was an arrow through someone else, and so they snapped off the arrowhead, and they were healing as they pulled it out, so that it would like seal up
That's
behind
pretty
and stuff.
sneaky. I got a 19, and also, am I still just like completely unaware of what's going on, other than
You feel your body being tossed around.
I am like, I am being moved.
You're feeling like
Take my broken body.
it's kind of like that grogginess of when you're trying to wake up, and you're like, "What's happening?" Your other eye that's out of its socket is coming online, and you're kind of getting this fuzzy viewing of what's
Feet.
going on.
It's just feet.
Everything's blurred. It's not cracked like the other one, but it's just they're off to the side. Watches Drusus, or like you see, just like someone wearing like this red. So you figure Drusus picks up your arm. You feel your arm being moved as you're propped up and
Weird.
it's hanging there, prying you open. You feel the snap, and the pain makes you want to just pass out. There's a
Oh no, don't pull
you
on
guys
her head.
start to Bloop and Drusus. You see that the like reddish brownish liquid, like oil consistency, is now pouring out faster from Flamel, but it isn't.
That's a problem.
You're not losing HP
Can I-
because you're actively being healed,
Okay,
but
great.
I was gonna ask if I could plug up those areas just with my.
oh yeah,
sliminess.
absolutely. You start putting your slime in, and there's like this kind of there's this at the center, like kind of near the core
It's
is
blooper glue. Blooper glue.
Now she's only bleeding internally.
I was gonna say, couldn't you
I don't have blood.
couldn't you technically siphon it into a pocket in yourself and put it back in like a transfusion thing? Couldn't you be a
I could
dialysis? Couldn't you be like a dialysis
Could also-
machine?
Let's not do that.
Are you
Okay,
sure?
Lopez.
'Cause if we set precedents, you can just go pick up all her fluids and put them all back, minus the dirt.
Oh boy.
That actually sounds kind of clever. I like it.
I
like it too.
try. I try.
The yeah, you like put some of your stuff in and able to seal off. You feel this metal container that isn't broken, and there's another glass container that's inside of it, and that's what's leaking. A majority of this as you're blocking it off. The not E1. Drusus, make another perception check for me, as you're the one that's right there.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
just knocking on the door over there when he's playing.
Floop can't read, so
That's oh shit. Perception.
Oh crap!
Well, if it's engraved, he can read it.
That's true.
oh, that's true. Okay,
If
both
it's
you can make
textured.
perception check.
Just a 28.
Okay.
That for me, I'm cooking food right now,
Leave
so
the
I have some
door
nice
closed,
right next to me. So that's an 18.
Don't open the door.
Okay, wonderful. Both of you notice, with that loud snapping sound, like it's split down the center of the back plate of Flamel, and that the symbol of like Nicholas had put on Flamel it's just snapped in half.
Oh, good enough? Not good enough. We tried to finish, but good enough maybe.
Wait. Sorry, I had to intervene with a child. What just happened to me?
I broke you.
That your
The thing
Your
on the back
seal.
of your neck that you keep wanting off has been broken in half, is my understanding.
yeah the
Okay,
plate
is half of it off then?
no like the plate isn't off, but like the metal had been compromised to the point that they just when they were pulling it snapped it, and that symbol has just been ripped. Like a piece, like if it was drawn on a piece of paper is ripped in two. It's just kind of bent there, hanging.
Guess that's probably better than.
So they've
before.
removed the important part, or the unwanted part, anyway.
Oh, but like the metal that you're gonna put back is broken in half.
No, that's the metal that had your symbol.
So confused. Wait, so is it removed or not?
It is
It's not off your
half-
back, but they had like pried it off, and the metal
Gotcha.
just snapped.
We have done you a great favor this day. Forget that it might kill you.
Let's see.
No, I said forget it. You're not allowed to remember. That's not how this works.
Okay. Has it been? No, that was less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm trying to help, but I'm also like keeping, holding.
Asher
Well,
is
you
just
have-
constantly trying to break free, but he is not able to. He is not strong enough to get off of this.
Cool. I think I probably I've got one hand glued over his eyes, and it's like an upper hand, and a lower hand is like holding him, and I'm just kind of holding him in the air, and so I've got like my two right hands that I'm trying to help with, while
Okay.
Asher is.
He's just screaming, "What's going on? Why aren't you letting me see? Is everything okay?"
It's peekaboo.
Over and over. Why are you doing this
That's
to me? Why are you
amazing.
letting me see? Let me see.
You're too
Just
young.
screaming over and over.
Slunda, another dose, please.
Another dose
Yes.
of.
Drugs.
Repair.
Oh, that makes more sense.
You mean make whole?
Yes, if you can.
I can only do
Okay,
it
cool.
once per day.
Oh,
my
okay.
Yeah.
Do you not have a lower level repair spell?
I mean, I could do patch tech, which gives me a bonus to checks to, repair items. But
Okay.
But yeah, with make whole, it says it follows the same rules as mending, and mending is if you use it on a construct, you can only use it once per day on a construct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mending you
Yeah,
can only
that
use
makes
once
sense.
per.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well-
So it's all me.
Thank you.
I mean, I can
So-
kill her really easily right now, but that's all I got. But-
You can kill me, but you would have to live with that.
yeah, I would just add.
Part
you
of
to
me
all
is
the
like,
other deaths
I
I've
should
made
try and
so
send
far.
Asher out of the situation, but the other part of me is just like, A, Asher would probably want to hang around anyways, and B, we don't know what the danger is between here and wherever I would send Asher.
That's
Yeah.
very fair.
So,
Okay.
Um,
DM, while I'm doing this, can I? She's a freaking robot. Can I make a medicine check on a robot?
You can roll a computer's check.
Oh, can
Or
I
an
roll a
engineering
computer
check.
You can also
while
roll-
I'm doing
No,
this?
sorry.
Oh, it'd be
You could do
engineering.
engineering, yeah.
Can I do
I
that?
can do
Well-
engineering.
Yeah.
I am not trained in either of those.
I am.
Okay,
I
so
am.
And
Plus
I have
12.
and I have an engineering repair kit and stuff like that too.
okay.
Bring
So
it.
no, you would not be able to, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
engineering, right?
Yep.
And I also do this
Yep.
with the child in my... Okay.
Yeah, that's an 18.
Okay.
I didn't roll very good, so.
That's a 16. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, we should have done one of us helping the other or something.
Oh, that would have been. It was an idea.
You guys,
I'm a little bit hampered by half my arms being out of commission.
are you just trying to like assist in repairing a little bit, or?
Yeah, although I actually, I could cast Patch Tech, which lasts for 10 minutes and gives me a +3 bonus to engineering checks. Would this count as repairing items?
No.
Okay, then that wouldn't help. This arm explosives disable devices and repair items. Okay.
I'm gonna. Okay, looking at Blue specifically. Blue, what is your armor? Your armor's like an exoskeleton almost. Slug house, right?
Kinda. Well, yeah. That's the way I'm using it. But I don't think that's the way it was initially intended to be.
Okay. I'm wanting to do. I'm gonna. In a way to talk around the topic without like. So that the little guy doesn't hear. I want to ask you if you're capable of doing that same thing that you did to what's his other robot rust bucket name, where you just surround them and I want you to immobilize, because she's moved around as much as possible. I want you to engulf and immobilize Flamel so that we can move out of the street and into a more secure location like the Hour House.
Would that be possible with my armor? Or probably not.
Not with your armor on.
Okay.
You could hand your
So
arm
then-
off, so.
Yeah, I will hand my armor off to.
I have free hands and I'm plenty strong.
Yeah,
I'll
to
take
your,
pieces.
yeah, I'll hand it off to your character, and then I'll slither out of the armor, and then
Yeah,
you know,
I'm keeping one hand on her.
yep.
I will, you know, I think of it, attempt a telepathic message to Flamel.
Okay.
Just saying, like, are you okay? Are you in there?
This one doesn't need a roll to hear that, correct? You could just do that.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Flamel,
I mean,
you
you know, if anybody nearby, either me or her, is trying to listen in and got a 25 perception, they could hear it. But other than that, no roll.
Okay. Well, you are able to speak.
Oh, what did you say to me exactly?
Are you in there? Are you? Can you hear? You know, are you?
I am in here. I heard this message. I can't hear anything else.
Are you? we're trying to fix you up. But you're conscious. Is there anything we should
yes.
know? And I say aloud, she's conscious.
Oh, good.
Good.
feel like the basics are probably pretty evident. It's not looking great. Systems wise.
Did you just
I
say
can-
systems wise?
I can see a little bit, sort of, kind of. That's it.
Right. 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 Okay, we're moving you. Are you? Do you need anything? I don't know what I'm. At this point,
I mean,
are you in danger of are you feeling stable? Are you?
Am I still getting? What kind of alerts am I still getting now that I have like my 18 HP and stuff? What would be my most pressing concerns based off of the system warning?
Well, considering your arm is broken, and by broken I mean not attached anymore, and your extremities are flashing red. Most of because of you receiving healing, vital. Oh, excuse me. Vital programs are still functioning, keeping you doing what you're doing, but all power from all subsystems are being diverted to making sure that they're okay.
I'm stable. Right?
Yeah, you're stable.
Yes, I appear to be stable. That is all I've got going for me at the moment, however.
Does she? Is this relayed through Slunda?
Yeah, I'm relaying every so often. Like, I'm keeping it vague enough because I've still got a child attached to my hand that I'm still. But I'm just like, she can hear us. Or no, I didn't say, not she can hear us. She says she's, stable. I asked, can you hear us?
No. I can hear you.
She can't hear us.
That's
So
good. That's kind of good, because then she doesn't know that we're, I'm kind of wrecking her in some ways. But then again, she wanted it. Never mind. Don't tell her I said it. Don't tell her what we're doing.
I
Also,
kind of like point to the child who's I'm still covering his eyes, like his ears aren't covered.
Oh wait,
no, if
they're
he's-
like, oh yeah,
can we
I do
hear
have a
this?
concern, Linda. What is going on with my arm? Is my arm?
I mean, you could do a perception check.
I kind of want to do a perception.
That's true. You guys
check.
could listen into this.
Don't tell her.
You
Don't
want to be
tell
able
her.
to participate, but you could listen in.
Yeah, but I can do that thing where I can hear and then I go, no, don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. Never mind, it's a 10.
Well, at least the kiddo is busy yelling to listen.
Yeah, so the kiddo is having a temper tantrum, and
Alright.
Okay. And we're caravanning our way to the Hour House.
I figured you were. Yep.
Yeah, I'll send another message. We're on our way. Lionel's been attacked. Trying to think if I say something along the lines of like, can you watch Asher when we get there, or
Oh yeah, you can do
Yeah.
that for sure.
I mean, like, I know technically I can. I'm just trying to think of.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're getting a lot of nat 1s today.
Oh,
At
So
least
definitely
they're
not
on
bad.
the not, they're on the not super important rolls, maybe ish.
So yeah, just sending the message.
I was just
"We're
trying to
on our
listen
way,
in, so
X distance away. Oh, were you trying to listen in on our conversation? Our telepathic conversation?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, if it's based on perception, it does have to pass through you to get to her, but
Well, but it succeeds at a DC 25 perception check.
right.
So,
So.
Yep.
Yeah. Please, if things are safe there, please be ready for us. And we're gonna need to get Asher distracted ASAP.
text back. Alright. What can we do to set up? And then next message, I can take care of him. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, for setup.
Rosie and I can watch after him.
Oh, we'll give them a child.
Side note, is this like Tristari's meeting Rosie for the first time here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Glad that they're immediately getting along, I guess. Within the 10 minutes it's been or whatever.
Yeah.
Starry's not here. I forgot where she was.
Yeah, no, she stayed back because she's like, I'm kind of tired.
Good.
Yeah. So I'll just
Good
like
call.
text back and be like, we're gonna need
Did we give Tristari a way to communicate with
we're
us?
gonna need to do some major reconstruction. So base, if there happen to be any materials around.
This is gonna sound real bad, but did we give Tristari any way to communicate with us?
Yes.
Yeah, no, like I got my phone at the same time as she got hers. Like I got them together.
Cool.
Right, and we did make sure to exchange.
I'm gonna message her separately and be like, "Hey, is everything all right there? No one's crazy, or you're not being killed or held hostage or things, just cause."
She
Also, like,
replies
you can
yours
feed my
first,
phone in.
Linda. Oh, you finish what you're saying.
Sorry, you finish your.
Oh, I was
I
just
was
saying.
saying it might be obvious that I'm texting somebody here.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, she responds, we'll get everything ready. Just get her back safe. Drew says you get a message. Everything's fine here, as best as it can be.
Okay. I just realized she was talking to Tristari. For some reason, I thought she was talking to Chronicler, and I was like, "What if everyone's gone crazy over there?"
No, I was talking
Oh.
to Tristari.
So
I don't
no,
know if
never
I
mind.
have.
Either way, it
Chronicler.
was good that I sent it. Well, that's the thing is, I don't know. For some reason, now I'm real paranoid about Chronicler. It's like I designed him to be an evil person. It's so hard to trust him. He killed a child. Here, Asher, come.
Oh yeah, bacteria.
He had a change of heart, don't worry.
Yeah, but how many children has he killed?
I'm not answering that question right now.
I'm just gonna say it's a minimum of 2. One with an ice knife. One.
Yeah.
Just saying. Everyone else may forget about the numerous murders he's committed, but I never will. Because I had to make those decisions and be like, yeah, kill a child. That's what we'll do today.
DM, how long does it take us to get to the Hour House?
10 minutes. Also, you guys are there by now.
Okay.
5 minutes in, I realize Slunda can't hear me anymore, and I'm just like, ah.
After I've sent the
Hello
text, I
again.
kind of like check in again with you.
You catch me like halfway through a sentence.
I'm just like,
And yeah, I was just real
everything.
scared.
You know, what's your status?
Oh. What? It's the same. What do you mean, what's my status? I just told you.
Just making sure nothing has changed. We're almost there.
Okay, great. Are you guys all okay? Did anybody else get hurt? They didn't come after you guys, right?
No, there was a nanobot situation with Umpo, but like nobody got
Just my liver.
Oh. Did you see the Fated Talons, though? You should probably watch out for them. I don't know if you got my video. I don't know if it was able to go through before.
We saw your
things got
video.
bad. Okay, good. Yeah.
Last
They're a
we
problem
saw
now.
them was right before your video arrived, and they went through some sort of golden portal.
Okay, well, great. Hopefully they are gone for a while. Where's Asher?
Asher is in my arms.
Oh,
He
great. I was hoping you wouldn't have to see this.
isn't seeing it.
Oh,
I-
okay.
He's not very happy about it.
I'm just
That's
imagining
okay. It's better
Sliver's
this way.
hands glued onto his like eye sensor area, just like you can't see.
This is 10 minutes of just
I
like,
also imagine-
constant like airplane child screaming full on temper tantrum but can't do anything about it.
Oh my god.
People as you're like walking through the main like this the crossroads
What
area,
we look
everybody's
like.
just looking at you. They're very confused. There's a couple people, in particular, like that one dwarf that you'd seen trying to set up a shop that he looked like he was about to come help, and he kind of just shooed it away and walked off to the side. Your little Skidamander friend on the carriage completely like looked confused, but ignored you guys as he flew on past. Most people are not.
I
giving you.
briefly wonder if he has a brake problem.
He might.
He doesn't have brakes. He can't stop. He's just always going. It's his fate. Like Sisyphus and the boulder.
So, but you get to our house and the door is open for all of you. And again, space has been cleared away. Papers have been moved. Chronicler is, as you enter in, he's shouting, "Bring her in here! Bring her in here! Quickly! Quickly! We probably don't have much time."
Glancing at Chronicler, does he have all his cards slotted?
All his cards.
The menus.
All the brains.
Oh, brains. Gotcha. I understand what you meant. Sorry, my brain was like, what does it mean? What does it mean? No, it doesn't look like he has room for all of his cards to be slotted at one point.
Like he has to switch him out.
Uh-huh.
The access. Gotcha.
Yes, correct. But he is in the other room. You could see him that he's like they've cleared off the table. It's one of those tables that like you can slide it open and add the extensions to make it extra long. As it's all cleared off, the area around has been cleared off. There's a pot of tea that's bubbling. You see Trisari and Rosie standing in the doorway heading out to the ship.
Yeah,
or like
I
into the
rush over to them and kind of go to the other side of the door before fully releasing Asher into their care, so that Asher does not have a chance to sneak a glance.
Again, as like the hand comes off, finally, as they like, wait, what? And then Rosie and Tristari immediately take him in. As the door shuts, and you just hear more screaming coming from him as he's trying to.
Don't worry, Tristari's been a mom. She'll know how to handle it.
Yep.
I've been a
Tristari's-
I've been a dad,
Yeah,
and
but-
I don't know how to handle it. Then again, I never
Well,
got
Tristari
to-
has managed this exact child also, so
It's true.
At least one of us
Okay.
has.
Once Bloop has deposited,
I
Lamel
climb
on
up like
the
a slug
table?
on the table and like leave her, just like and then I extract myself like I'm leaving a poop on
That is an unsettling thought. I don't know why, but that's just.
okay. Once she's deposited, I will do another because it's been 10 minutes of traversal.
Uh-huh.
I'll do my second of 3 Mystic Cures.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Well,
You're being a
add
life
5.
support, basically.
Yeah,
While we
Yeah. Well, you can add 5 from my Mystic Touch.
Also,
Okay.
Is that
you
what-
are so dirt free and rust free because of me.
Yes.
Like you are sparkling.
Oh no! Most of me was rust because of the time spells. There's been a huge
Well, that
decrease
part
in
was
my
a-
overall math.
It's
Just like,
fine.
"You're
It's
welcome."
fine.
Like you do that rust removal, and then you're like, that's
Well,
bad.
Look, you have to remove rust in order to weld again. Okay.
Is that 4 plus 5 E1, or is that just?
Yeah, so there was the 5 from the 10 minutes of like holding on to you as we traversed. And Epic
so I
is
already
just
got those
pulling.
5.
Yeah, you already got those 5. Epic is just pulling those books out of the bookshelf and chewing on corners. It's so cute. And now you get 4 more.
4 more. 4 puntos.
And
I have
after
22
a little
points,
bit,
guys.
I'll do another one, depending on how we're doing rounds.
Chronicler, as Flamel just placed on the table, he can't make facial expressions, but you could just tell by like the way his body moves of this look of like, ooh, that's not good.
I've got UPPs, you guys. So at least we have something to work with here.
You know, I imagine UPBs are kind of like having one of those 3D printer pens.
No, that's exactly what they are. They're meant for.
gosh.
They're used in
That's amazing.
3D printers. Essentially, that's how they get used.
Universal polymer base, yeah.
They're literally filament.
Yeah, straight up. In fact, if you read the full
Yo.
description of how they're used, on a ship you have a 3D
didn't
printer
ever.
that can print like stuff with it, essentially.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to
No.
ask. I don't know if Chronicler's handy with tools and stuff, but at least Slunda and Arvad can do manual repairs of some kind, maybe, even if it isn't magical.
Roll a engineering check for those of you that can.
Ookie dookie.
Can I make an
And-
engineering check?
And Cookie, let me know when I can do my third cast.
Will do.
Ooh,
And I have
27.
That's a six. This is the exact same as I
Ooh.
rolled earlier. It's a 16.
Yeah, I got a 16 plus 11, so that's a 27.
Okay, that's good.
It's not a 1, I'm so happy.
It's good for the fact in you guys are seeing the state that
It's a little clearer now that Bloop has cleaned her up a bit. Sure.
you guys like okay, Flamel's already like this intricate robot, you know, like not an ordinary everyday build.
she's not your average Flamel product,
Correct.
to say the least.
Yes.
Because I would bet even the everyday Flamel products are meant for some measure of, not to say unauthorized, but unauthorized maintenance.
Oh, of course, of course. By no means, or no stretch, I should say, of the imagination is Flamel able to be repaired with the tools, magically created or not, that you guys have at your disposal.
Oh no!
She has a main brain, and never mind, I'm not gonna do that. That sounds like a horrible idea.
DM, I have the dumbest idea. I have the dumbest idea, but also
I'm down for
at the same
whatever it
time,
is.
I feel like it's the kind of thing that you would also like.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
I have a lot of metal shavings of you, right?
You what?
Would I have like a lot of metal shavings in me at this point? Just from like picking her up, walking around the
That would be.
glassway
Uh-huh.
nanobots.
Yeah, that would be a fair statement.
So if they need a tool, could I condense the metal into one part of my body and like form it into the exact size and type of tool that they would need? Like putting all the metal like in a finger and then shaping my finger to be like a screwdriver.
Luke becomes our 3D printer.
It isn't. Just with it's not necessarily the hardware tools that are the problem. It's a lot
Yeah,
of like
because I also have access to an Omni tool that I can do as well.
This is more like a software
Oh,
problem.
damn it. Now we gotta go back to her. Okay. I'm gonna preemptively
Oh,
do
no!
this. DM, how can I call her dad? Ah, damn it. I broke stuff on her.
If I come to consciousness and Nicholas is there, I might kill someone. And it won't be him.
With what arm?
Ask Flamel, hey, do you know how to...
Fix you.
Okay, Ewan, you can do another one of your things now.
Alright, and I do also have resolve points, so I can do that type of healing as well.
Beautiful.
So I'll be spending those. I'll be so tapped after this, guys.
Yeah, you will.
And I'm just asking Flamel, so, you are pretty messed up.
Yeah, I
And
noticed.
are there any resources in or out on, putting you back together? A lot of intricacies here.
Yeah. Nobody except for him was ever allowed to do major repairs. I never even had full access to my schematics.
That's
I
another
relayed
6
this.
hit points.
I asked, has that changed? Do you have access to your schematics?
Nope. If I didn't have them before, you really think he's gonna give them to me now?
I just didn't know if there was like a wall in your stuff that you could get behind. Or if it was just completely separate from you.
As far as I'm aware. He's the only one who has it. But I don't want to go back to him. It's okay if I'm not entirely the same. You guys, you can figure something out, right?
Definitely.
We're
And then I say aloud, so, she doesn't have her own schematics, and she does not want to go back to Nicholas.
So what about we don't tell her and instead we save her life?
She says we could do...
Would
Can
the thing snapping on her back fix any of that? Would she be able to have more access now that
What
symbol is gone?
she doesn't know
Well,
the stuff.
Well, I asked her, and she said that no, she doesn't, like, she never had access to it. She didn't seem to think that she had access to it now.
I mean, DM, would I have any more information now than before?
You can roll a computer check.
Well, just in case. I don't think I will, but I'll check real quick. What is it? That's 12, right? Right.
27.
27.
Nice. As you are going through your systems, you do see that there is a. I mean, there's always been kind of like files that have been behind firewalls. There is one that does appear to be open now.
Oh,
Not titled or
maybe
labeled
I do
anything.
have something.
All right.
I'll open. 1 second. I open up the file to see what's in it.
Okay. Opening it up, There's a whole bunch of locked files that
Right.
you'd have to be hooked up to some computer system to access, but it does show code and date and timestamps that correspond with just that are hooked up to your life, or would be maybe of importance to you.
So I open this file and find just locked files.
That once you're hooked up to a computer, you might be able to access
Okay.
in a better manner.
I
Get here.
How does that interface affect this, or just has to be an actual computer?
like with the ship computer, our ship that is in the backyard. Would that be able to?
It's gonna need to be like a higher tier computer.
I know which computer
Doesn't-
it's supposed to be.
Doesn't Seluna have the ability to make an interface?
She does.
I can, but it's sounding like it needs to be higher than that.
I mean, you can try. You can try.
Okay,
Well, you can-
does
I tell you, I'm
Flamel-
like, there's locked files in here.
Can
There was a file open, but it's just full of locked files, and I can't open them without some other computer, I guess.
Okay,
Figures.
can I try connecting to you to see if we can help access from this side?
First, somebody plug in one of my backup brains, and I'm going to download updated information.
Okay, I'll.
If there's anywhere to plug it into, I guess.
You-
I actually have no idea.
Yeah. Roll a perception check, Linda, as you're kind of going over
But there should be a port on my head somewhere.
which has
If
been
it's intact.
bashed in rather
25
Only-
perception.
okay. Looking for the various ports that are located on Slunda. I mean, on Flamel. I'm so sorry.
Staring at myself, I'm so frazzled by the situation.
Just
The ports are rather destroyed. You would have to.
Could I repair an individual port? Like, could I attempt that?
You can attempt it.
Alright, before I do that, then I will cast Patch Tech, which will give me a +3 bonus to engineering checks to repair items, because this is an item, right?
This part, yeah, I'd say this.
Yes, one technological item. Cool. And this is engineering, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody want to give me a hand with this?
What is
Give
it
me
you're
an-
using? I was gonna say, what is it
I mean,
you're rolling?
if I
I'll
can
give you a
get the
hand,
help
yeah.
with this.
I just
yeah.
know that all that does is give you a little bonus. So yeah, I'll give her a hand.
Okay.
I'll say, here, let
can
me
have
help you
my
with that,
hand.
Slinda.
Alright, what's
She already
the
has
outline
4.
of
She
that?
doesn't need one more.
I I pull out both arms that I have that are separate, and I say, "Need a hand?" I cope with humor. I'm sorry.
What was the add-on to that again, DM, for help action?
Oh,
Was it a
Oh,
2
for-
or a 5? Yeah, if he's
for-
helping me with this.
he's
You're
helping
allowed.
me. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my brain just like short-circuited partly
Totally
right
get
there. Ugh. Love when that happens. Plus, let's see. What are you doing to assist, Mr. Drusus?
You gonna hold it steady for me?
Does
Something, or you can come up with something.
I was gonna say, will it? Either way, it's just gonna add a bonus to her thing, right? It's not me doing a separate roll. I'm trying.
Right.
Okay, then, yeah, I'll hold it steady if that's what she needs.
Okay, +2.
That's how he says, "You're wrong. You should have done something better. It would have been a +5."
No,
Fine.
I'm crying now.
I trust you guys.
Who did this?
maybe.
No, I knew it. It's fine.
No, I'm just
It's
not-
fine. I'm only
That's
crying a
a
lot.
22.
Okay. As you were carefully trying to repair this port,
Mm-hmm.
tools are going, little tiny like solders. You pulled the piece out. Detaching wires, refixing, reattaching. Place it back in, and you go to test it with your own port, and as you plug it in, a little spark goes off, and there's just a small fire that ignites.
Oof.
Blue, extinguish that.
Huh?
Extinguish the flame.
I slap it.
That'll get rid of. Well,
So-
engulfing it will get rid of any access to oxygen. So,
That's true.
Alright, so we put out
And
fire.
fire retardant.
you're honestly the best.
You are the best.
Boop's like, I'm helping, as he's doing nothing.
He is helping. He's doing the bulk of. We couldn't have gotten Flamel here without you.
I will.
Oh, I will say, I do have one thing, DM, that I would like to try,
Okay.
which is they're doing the majority of like her repairs, connecting like ports and stuff, and all trying to get her systems online. I am now trained in engineering. Could I just connect her joints back together so that when we move her, she doesn't fall apart or get more damaged?
It's not like it's not like a put a bolt back on. Like the metal has been splintered and it looks like it's been blasted open. So
I am much more damaged than mere disarticulation.
yes.
Then could I like tie some things together so they don't fall apart?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can definitely.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay, sounds
Thanks,
good.
guys.
So after that catches on fire, I go. Well, I assume that means it didn't work, DM.
Yeah. Yes.
You're wrong. It did work.
Could I attempt? Well, let's see. Because she was
Right,
wanting to do
different
that. Flamel, you were wanting to do that before I tried to connect to you in case something happened, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to preserve as many of my memories as possible in case.
Great. Can I... DM, can I roll some sort of insight to see if there's anything... What looks like the most fixable thing is that could potentially help us in some way? I know that didn't work, but I'm like, is there anywhere that's not as... I don't know, or could I don't know, follow some of the connections to try and find where they haven't broken yet or something?
You can. That would require you to open her up more, but you can.
And so far, like, what's already happened with breaking her open hasn't initiated a factory reset as far as we can tell, right?
Correct.
So, then, well, yeah, then I will talk to Flamel and say, so I can't, your ports are busted, I can try and reach in to find a place where they're not as busted, or I can just go straight in and try the connection. I think either one, like, it doesn't seem like the same reaction has happened before, with how beat up you are, but there is still that risk. Do you want me to try physically to go in further, or do you want me to try and just connect?
You probably have a better idea, a better vantage point for what is more dangerous. I trust you.
Okay. Then... Alright, then I will see if there's anywhere I can, like, carefully follow through, then.
Okay. Roll a engineering check.
While she's doing this, I'm going to interact with Chronicler and ask if he knows of if previous Flamel tried to conduct any repairs or surgery, and if that's available, and B, that the Fated Talons are after his brains.
I was hoping that Tristeri passed that information along, but who knows?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I don't know if that's...
No, that's
fine.
very true. Now, I assume, because the spell cast gives me over range, but this specific thing that I'm doing right now, I'm assuming does not count as I don't get the bonus for this. Disable devices and repair items.
Correct. Yeah. No bonus for this one.
No bonus. Okay, just a regular. Okay. Do I get any friendship help bonuses?
If
Does somebody want to help gently, like, pull things apart?
Gently?
Would that be
As, like,
engineering or
oh.
computers?
So physical stuff is engineering.
it's gonna be this is gonna be engineering.
So
Okay. I can do engineering, but I'm not the best at it.
You're
But
not
I
Okay,
can train
I-
it.
anything.
cool. I just need a help action.
I will help.
Okay, cool. That like a
You're like, I need a support here, and I grow like another little tiny arm that grows out and just holds it.
It's
Perfect.
horrible every time to watch.
Floonda's chill with it. What's that help action worth, DM?
+5, because this is more just like holding steady. This is like Bloop is strong. He can pry things open, move things around, slip in and out where he needs to be in order to assist in better ways.
All right. That's a 34.
Awesome. All right. So it's going to be a process as you guys start working on that. Chronicler's just looking on, watching, not saying anything, as this seems like a tense moment as you walk up to him, Ewan.
Oh, well, if he's right there, I'm kind of
You're
holding
still
my
doing life
hands.
support?
Yeah, I'm still doing life support.
Okay,
Uh,
sorry guys. Frozen just got over, so this is the opportune time for us to do bedtime.
Okay.
Right.
All good.
Okay.
I would wait for a story time, but I'm about to have a 3-year-old getting bored, so
All good. Yep. This
gonna
was
step
sounds
away for
Clear
bedtime.
the way out of the way of the door. But
sounds good. We will pause there as you guys go and take care of that.
I'm making gumbo.
Are you really?
Ooh, that sounds good.
I am, but I messed up the roux, but not so catastrophically that it couldn't be used. So
Mark, you'll eat anything. Just kidding. You're not April.
that's true. No, so like I should have looked up how to make. I've seen videos on how to make roux like years ago,
It's just oil.
and I was like okay, I used water, and I was like,
You
I probably
did
should have
what?
used oil.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the
you-
thing is, I was stirring it so viciously that it never lumped, and it stayed like in a paste consistency, and
Yeah, flour
so
plus
I was
water
still
is
able to put it in.
You've seen me make a million roux.
I've never seen you make a roux.
Yes, you have. Every time I ever made curry for
Oh.
us. Yeah. You have to make a roux that you then use to put the curry powder in.
It's all right. It wasn't destroyed, so I just put the paste in.
Thou fool.
Look, I know now, but I still am making the gumbo.
I'll never forgive you.
How dare you, sir?
I'm never coming to Idaho to
Anyway,
visit.
you don't want to visit Bonsai Ramen, the new place that's opening up?
You can come visit me in Tennessee, and I'll take you to 4 different ramen shops.
That's fair.
My favorite
I
one
do need
is
to come
called.
visit you, actually.
Yes, you do. My favorite one is called Otaku Ramen because all of their stuff is
Why is it
anime
called
themed.
Otaku?
Because all of it's anime themed. It's a wonderful place.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Can you guys still hear me?
We can still hear your stupid face.
Okay, good. I'm just on
Drugs?
my phone for Discord.
Understood.
Why are you on drugs, Mark?
Because they bring me happiness and joy. I wish you would understand that, finally.
You want me to
But
believe
also, it runs
you
in my family,
experience
so-
joy? Don't make me laugh.
Euphoria. How about that?
Where the hell did I make that broth? This game is weird. You guys want to hear something weird?
Yes.
So, there's this game called Nightingale. And so,
That you've been playing.
yes, for like days now, since it came out. And I've been looking. Oh yeah, no, I'm just not exiting out of it while we're on here, because if I do, it'll take me forever to load back up when I do.
Oh no, you're good. I was just like, yes, I know that name because I saw it
Yes.
under your profile name.
But anyways,
He leaves games open when he goes to sleep.
that's
It's a problem.
It is true. Hold on a second. What's that, hon? Yes, ma'am. There you go. Sorry. Anyways, I've been looking things up on it because it's gotten like 80% of the things I need in a game right now. Because I'm very specific about the types of games I play lately for some stupid reason. But one of them,
Brains.
yes, it's my autism. I know it.
Well, look, my brain also does stuff like that.
So one of the things that you have to do is like you have to discover your crafting, like the recipes for crafting. It's not like other games where you just like have them or can like guess them, which I appreciate. But you have to figure out where to make things. And while I was doing my research, I was like, oh, I can make stew. That sounds lovely. But how do you make a stew in this game? So I look it up. And you have to make broth, and I figured if the broth was made anywhere, it'd be made in like, so there's like an alchemical boiler, and I was like, okay, if it's not made at like the cooking pot, it's probably made in the boiler. No, wrong. For some reason, I have to make broth in a mortar station, like mortar and pestle.
That is
Weird.
bizarre.
I think it's because whoever designed this game doesn't know that broth is not a powder. That's bouillon, which is just a condensed version of like stock. And so it made me laugh because I was like, oh, someone is too stupid to realize this. They are Canadian, so I don't know what I thought. They probably just don't know how to do things. Isn't that right, Mark?
Yes, because they're Canadian. That's how it goes.
That it is how it goes. I would know.
Them damn Canadians.
I served in Canada. I would know all these things.
I have a Canadian friend.
I also have a Canadian friend. He's an accountant. Which is like the Canadian version of a nerd.
Yes, because there are no non-Canadian accountants. It's purely a Canadian thing.
Yes, it is. Everyone believe me. I swear it's true.
Oh.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Alright, other than the fact that the gumbo could be thicker, and that is my fault, it actually tastes pretty good.
It is, in fact, your fault.
That it tastes good. It is your fault that it tastes good.
Mark and I are very mean to each other about cooking. It's what it takes to keep us in good spirits. Isn't that right, Mark?
It is true. But this is like a lower calorie gumbo as well,
Why would you make lower calorie anything, you fool?
because I am doing a really good job of actually watching my calories, as I've told you.
Which still sounds stupid to me. Plus, it's not even really watching calories because, you know, you can't watch something that's not real.
Do you think calories aren't real?
They're not real, they're not visible. Obviously. I'm right.
That's how that works.
What's that?
I said that's how that works.
That's exactly how it works. Don't contradict me. Boy.
Okay, I'm back. Drake's on his way back.
Alrighty.
What if I don't believe you?
Well, that's your own problem.
Alright, that's true enough. You heard it here, folks. It is, in fact, my own problem.
That's how it goes. That's how it works.
I'll remember that when I'm trying to put
man.
you back together, Flamel. This is my own problem. Yoink.
Yeah, have fun with
Arvad
that.
being petty. To
Remember,
suit
the
my
DM
own
has
gains.
hinted that I have a secret, as of yet unlocked battle mode. So you know, be careful.
No, I don't want to be careful. That
You could
doesn't.
just get stabbed by something.
Scene from the thing where you go to touch her chest and it opens up and clamps down on your hands.
And you just have no hands anymore. I just got them off.
But I would like to
Carl.
keep my hands. So let's not do that, please. Thank you, please. Thank you. No. This sounds like a horrible idea to me.
Fair.
What's the worst that can happen?
DM, they're threatening me. Please save me.
You have no power here.
I know, that's why I asked for help. Please, please don't let them hurt me. Not again.
If anyone should be worried, it should be me.
What are you talking about? This makes no sense.
All I can do is vaguely kind of see and talk to Slunda when she deigns to connect to my brain.
Are you saying you don't like talking to Slunda? Because that's rude.
No, I just can't communicate with
That's what I
anybody of
got
my
out
own
there.
free will.
I'm really.
Alright, I'm back.
Back
to
in my own mind.
Welcome back. Alrighty. We all here? We all ready?
I think so.
Yeah.
Sir.
Alright.
Are you done with your gumbo?
I'm just eating it right now.
Cool.
Beautiful.
I'm just not playing. Yeah.
Alright, so,
Yay!
Ewan,
Yes.
you see, like, Chronicler has this look of just, you can tell just by his body language, which is interesting because he's a robot, but this just doesn't look good, but at the same time, he just is so invested and intrigued, he's not saying anything on this entire process, intently watching and looking and staring.
Uh-oh. He's getting a taste for it.
For what? Robot surgery?
Murder again. Remember, he was a serial killer, technically.
True.
Well, we don't know that, but, you know.
Well, I know he has a serial number.
Does he?
Actually, I don't
Does
think
he
he
though?
does, no.
He does. He does.
He does.
I know what
He's
it
created
is. If I
by-
open up my notes, I wrote it down.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He does. It's that thing that says
At
chronicler.
least according to the way Andrew made him, he was made in a forest of druids and wizards.
Well, that's what he.
The
he
serial number
knows.
came later, I think.
He has a number now.
Who knows what the
Reclaimed
DM did
parts.
to my backstory? You never know.
It's
You
true.
can never
He's done a
trust
lot
the
to my
DM.
backstory.
I was gonna say that's the thing. You never know how Kluki will murder your hopes and dreams for a character.
I
As,
hope
as
that-
every good DM should.
It's true.
I try and
the
make it
best
not
way.
too terrible. Yeah, I was like, I hope it's in the best way.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say it's led to
Speaking
some
of
good
which-
things.
So, Ewan, what are you doing?
Well, I'll tell him that, and at the same time, I'm gonna use a resolve point, which I'm down. After this, I'm down to 3 resolve points. To do a healing channel,
Okay.
and that'll be. You know what? Because of how this is, I'm just gonna use my full action to do 2d8 hit points for all allies within 30 feet. I'll
Okay.
include Chronicler in that. Well, it doesn't waste me any effort. It only
Gotcha,
wastes
yeah.
me time
Gotcha.
as an action time.
Cool.
So it doesn't run me out anything.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay. So as you're doing that,
So-
what was your statement that you wanted to make?
Just asking if previous Flamels had done any sort of self-surgery and had tools or other materials available. And I didn't know that he was already notified, so I'm going to tell him that the Fated Talons are after his brains.
Okay. As you ask him the first thing about Flamel, he seems to kind of shrug it off, not saying anything, and as you keep talking to him, he comes to. Oh, yes. Your friend told me.
Oh, good.
They should be safe. Your friend here, though. Well, self-surgeries, experimentation, you name it. She did it. She was the one that helped implement many of the technological advances here in the Glassway.
Probably started the
Why?
Psycho Hex or some such.
Nurtured it would be a better term. Had her own little lab there.
Oh.
Tools. Experiments. His eyes are not leaving Flamel or Slunda or Bloop as they are carefully removing paneling and parts to work on Flamel. This does look quite bad. Have you all considered heading to the Cycle Hex?
That's an unknown location for us, in unknown dangers.
We've been there. We've been there, haven't we?
No, we went by there.
Like, you walked through it.
Yeah, we went.
Yeah.
I thought you were literally saying we don't know where that is. I was like, yeah, we do.
That's on the
I-
way to the French pit.
It's literally right over there. I can see it.
Hush, child.
I'm going to cite that it's an unknown location with unknown threats. And that's why we went here, because it was a known location and somewhat familiar.
Is this like an off to the side conversation, or is this a kind of like everybody's hearing it conversation?
Everybody's hearing it.
Are you
Oh, you have-
recommending we go there?
I learned very early on not to voice my opinion on what to do. You all can choose what you wish to do. But I do know there was a lab there. filled with her tools.
Can I roll a sense motive? Because this seems like a weird interaction.
It is weird.
Hey, Coral, if any of that
Oh.
overflowed, if any of that 6 overflowed, it does go to stamina.
A DM.
It
That's
didn't.
a
It just got me straight to full
27 to
HP.
try and figure
Okay.
out why this is weird.
Well, it's weird partially because he isn't really communicating. He's just he is very invested in everything going on with Flamel. So he's just kind of answering the first things that come to his mind, not really putting thought into what he's saying, but just saying it as it comes.
So he's almost more candid at this point.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if we can get this. While we're here, let's see if we can get this port figured out, and then at that point, figure out if we need to move or if we've got something figured out.
Blue,
If
can
you
you
choose to
say
go, I do
anything-
have.
Oh, you go, DM.
Oh, I do have security codes to her lab.
That would be much appreciated if you're willing.
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Well,
Because
just
we're us,
with our,
at least
the
according to
previous
some
us's
people.
history, I want to make sure there's no coercion happening here.
Oh.
But
This is the
Yeah.
first time this has happened. I don't. All of this is new and strange. I have no reason to hate any of you or to distrust you.
what's the Flamel being in this state has never happened? Is that what you say?
Correct. Flamel has never been disassembled in such a manner. How interesting.
This sounds,
I wonder what makes
This is what I get for trying to not be
You-
evil.
this sounds so creepy.
tick. He just, as you were still, you're like following the cables, trying to be very careful, lifting things, and every once in a while there'll be a small spark that goes off inside.
Bloop!
Honestly, you could probably have Bloop just fill her cavity. Like,
Or I
fill
just have
all the
Bloop like
cavities.
following along the cord as I go along.
You know that scene from Age of Ultron where it's like, he's singing that song from Pinocchio. I
Uh-huh.
got no
I
strings.
have no strings.
Oh.
when he's that first destroyed robot that he first puppeteered. That's what I'm imagining.
Honestly,
lovely.
it's such a good scene, though.
It is very good.
But also,
And I
I'm
was
so
covered in-
worried, and I don't know if it's because Arvad can feel how weird this is, or if this is me being like, Chronicler had
Well-
all his brains back. I didn't think of the implications until he started acting creepy.
Different
he's-
question.
Leaning in now, just getting really close, looking in the chest cavity. It's obstructing some of your light,
He's a pervert.
Linda.
Pardon me, Chronicler. I can't quite see there. Could you
My
adjust
apologies.
yourself?
As he just moves back slightly.
Is it enough to see, or is it just like the shadow's
Yeah.
still there?
It's
Okay.
still there, but it's not as bad.
Thank you.
You might want to watch out for that wire, and as you say that, like, another little spark goes off. Thought that might happen.
Clap it.
Do you want to help? It sounds like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Do you?
Oh, me? No. I am not so good with putting life back together.
Never
In
know
this
till you
manner.
try.
I have tried. It freaked
Oh.
you out a little bit, didn't it?
What?
Oh, the animals
Oh, no, that
telling
was
the
fine.
stories of how.
You say it's fine, Drusus, but deep down, I don't think you're a fan of disembodied animals, reanimated in the manner that it was. You say a lot of things are fine. You say the situation is fine.
Everything is always fine.
Why is your hand shaking then?
Because I'm sober.
Alcoholism is a way to deal with your pain and sorrow.
Oh, my whole life is pain and sorrow, so it's fine.
Oh, I know.
I was gonna say, look at the state of Flamel. That's my fault.
Do you know the reason why we don't have alcohol in this place, Drusus?
Because
It's
it's
because of
really
you.
hard to make alcohol out of. No, is it because I drank
No.
it all?
No. In a drinking state, you threatened Rosie one time. Played against her neck. From that
Oh.
point forward, we refused to have it here.
Good for you.
Juice is just thinking about all the things he's done. That's like adding it to his list. Yep, still a bad person.
Oh, no.
I was right.
Keeping on. Yes, if you have any insights on this chronicler, like the warnings, then that's fine. But
I
appreciate it.
And for the first time, he stands, or like, adjusts himself to be erect and straightforward. Not for what you are doing. I wouldn't mind to look at something, but that's maybe not the most important thing right now.
Well, I mean, if you're able to see things before I do, and give me a warning like you did, it seems that you are uncomfortable with being hands-on, but
Oh, no, I do not mind being hands-on at all.
then
I do. I just didn't want to interrupt you. You seem to be quite focused, you and Bloop.
yes. I'll keep working. I'll send a little. No, still working, Flamel. Haven't abandoned you.
Oh, good. I didn't think you would, but thanks for checking in. How is it going?
Trying things.
What?
Gotta focus. I'm still
Okay.
working on trying to fix this port, but
Okay.
check in again later.
Well, I don't think I'm actively dying right now, so, don't rush.
All right.
Check on what effects your healing has had. You don't see. How do I mean,
I can feel the magic taking hold, but I have no
Uh-huh.
idea how full she is or see any. I can feel it taking hold, but I'm not seeing any change.
right, and that's just for people that are flesh and blood. You can see the changes, wounds close, scars are still formed, but you can tell that where she is just beaten up and smushed and smashed. It's a little bit different of a change.
Okay.
You would be able to notice though, like there isn't as much stress going on with Slunda, and she's had communication or like worry of like, oh, if I touch her the wrong way, then she's gonna explode.
Okay.
She's not on the verge of exploding at this
As far as
moment.
I can tell.
Well, I'm going to once more use another resolve point. and do another little healing Nova.
Okay.
And here's a note for y'all. I can heal stamina. That's not a normal thing, but I can heal
I was
stamina.
gonna say that's
Beautiful.
the only thing I can heal is stamina. But I didn't
Yeah,
take
usually
that
you can do
spell.
one or the other with things.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, like I can heal stamina, and I was so proud of it. And like before I could say anything, E1 was like, "This is what I can do," and I was like, "Well, nope, we don't need two people who can do that."
Yeah, my healing affects hit points first, and if hit points are full, any extras roll over into stamina.
Oh, good.
Whoa.
Right.
Okay.
Whoa!
Awesome.
I'll take it. It's like half of my stamina almost. I'm feeling great, guys. I'm still blind and deaf and immobile, but I feel fine.
Well, stop doing that then, silly.
Stop being blind and deaf and immobile.
Stop being blind.
Missing
and limp.
at this point 1 health point. Otherwise, I'll be fully healed if I get any more healing at all.
Okay, thanks.
I just
for
need
making
one.
The rest of us look like chumps.
Right.
At this point now, you're like fixing the connection to the wires that would be doing it. It's still a slow process, but and it's not the prettiest job by any means compared to what had been there, but it's going to be functional.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind if I check something on Flamel before you finish up? Or I can wait. I just
Oh.
haven't had an opportunity like this before, and it'd be quite interesting.
I just do like a sense motive, to make sure that doesn't have any like bad plans. I think I trust him, but I just like take a second to check his motivation,
Trust
if that's
no
all right.
one.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
Nothing. Chronicler's been trustworthy and
No
Pretty
reason
loyal.
to.
Only we have
Yeah.
wronged him. He's never wronged us.
Yes.
Not yet.
I'll say, yeah, sure.
you feel like you've got the soldering done, and they should be able to plug into the port as you. Master Bloop, would you mind rotating her slightly towards me?
I
Please don't
do
attack
so
us back.
perfectly.
Does anybody have a torch that I can borrow?
Do you mean flashlight, or do you
A
mean
flashlight or fire?
or fire?
Plasma torch, if you have that available.
I think I have one in my engineering toolkit thing. I would assume.
What do you need it for? To see, or are you doing something in there?
Checking on something. Don't worry, I will cause her no harm.
Insight. Whatever it's called.
That sounds good.
Sense motive.
That's what I know. I know that. Sense. I got to sense his motive. 25. Oh, these are really good.
So I'd be telling you the truth.
Cool. I give him my torch.
His eyes immediately darken as it starts it, and he is now just cutting into the chest plate of Flamel, like just to remove a large section
I didn't.
of her cutting down.
Oh no! Did I mess up? Did I
Is
mess up?
there?
He pulls out
What
a
are
human
you-
baby. I'm so sorry.
Is there? What are you going for, there, Chronicler? Is there
Quiet,
something
please.
important
I
in
don't
there?
want to nick something that I don't want to. Finishes up with one side, heads over to the next. After a few minutes, I'm being very careful. Smoke rising. He lifts the main chest plate off and sets it on the table. You guys can get like a better look now into.
Oh, that's smart. Being able to see further ahead. Thank you.
We're just like, oh, I'm sitting over here like,
quite
he's
welcome.
gonna murder her, and he's
I,
like,
I didn't want to. Oh yes, that is quite a bit of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And am I still able to look in, or is it only Chronicler looking in at this
Oh
moment?
no, like she's exposed now. Like
Okay,
the
yeah.
like you see all of this intricate
As he finishes doing
hardware and
that,
software.
I do a little check-in with Flamel to make sure she hasn't reset or anything. Flamel, you haven't reset or anything?
Hey, DM. Could I feel that? Did I notice anything weird?
Yeah, you can feel this. You just feel it feels really warm in your chest, and then all of a sudden you just feel something like this. You lost 20 pounds off of your chest, and you feel very exposed.
I was gonna say, DM, whenever Slinda has these conversations with her, what does it look like to us? Is she just like staring intently at Flamel?
What does it look like, Linda?
I think it's more like, it's more that she's, when like you're thinking, like you're staring in a random direction, but you're not really looking because you're thinking. I think it's like that. I'm not staring at Flamel, but I'm kind of staring into like a third,
Just zones out.
I'm zoning out basically.
Okay. When she's zoning out the next time, I guess while she's saying what she's gonna say to her, I just want to be like, Slinda, tell her she's naked right now, essentially. Should we all look away? Is this awkward? This feels awkward.
I haven't been reset, but it's a little weird. What is going on out there?
We got you open to look at your insides.
Okay.
Arvad is wondering if there's some protocol that he should be, if this is like a modesty issue, like where if he should be looking away at this. Wondering if there's
Is he not helping?
Arvad, are you?
I mean, if he doesn't want to be involved, he doesn't. I won't force. I don't want him to. If he doesn't want to be involved, he can.
All right, but it's not a thing on your end. It's just in his head.
Yes, that's definitely.
She's
all
like
his head.
silly
Alright.
mammal brain.
And I go.
I
She says if you don't want to look, you don't have to. It doesn't seem to bother her.
Nope, that answers every question. Yep. Okay. Cool.
So are you gonna keep helping, or are you
I'm
gonna stand
gonna
in the
keep
corner?
helping.
Or...
I just didn't want it to. If it's not awkward for her, then it's not awkward for me. That's all that matters.
Right.
Chronicler, as you guys are saying this, is carefully removing a lot of hardware. Just set, like it's all connected via cables and pipes,
And I'm
but is lifting up and removing and setting it on the table next to her.
Does any of it look like it specifically needs to be repaired?
Oh, a lot of it needs to be repaired.
Okay.
Many circuit boards are just completely fried. After a minute of moving things, anybody that's looking in can just see this small black metallic box kind of in the center of Flamel's chest. It's cracked and broken along the edges. Interesting.
my CPU.
He cracks it in his hand.
I'm I've been doing my best to. Yeah, I mean, if he allows it, kind of like help with the passing of things along.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's just mindlessly handing it to you. He really isn't like caring for like how he's careful with it, but he's not being very gentle by any means. He's just passing it to you.
Gotcha. And I'm just like keeping track of what was where. Ah,
Thank you.
that looks important. Can I
Yes.
make an insight or
Yes, it
perception or
does.
on what that is?
It just looks like a black metal box, like steel box. That
Have I seen anything like it?
you've seen plenty of metal boxes. This one's it's probably like 3.5 inches by 2 inches, and another 2.5 inches deep.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Do you know what that is? What that
I think
holds?
I do. Curious.
What? I'll like carefully reach over to try and inspect it.
He slaps your hand. Like, no touchy.
Excuse me.
His hand goes and just starts poking Flamel in the head.
This is my toy.
Hello? Hello? Anyone
Hey.
there?
She's there, but she can't. I can talk to her.
How is she
to-
feeling?
Who's poking my face?
Flamel, how are you feeling?
I am not on the verge of death anymore.
Alright.
But
Can you feel anything?
Nothing. I mean, I feel lighter, which is a little bit concerning, but I trust you guys.
Right. And I'll say to Chronicler, all she says is that she feels lighter.
Master Iwan,
Yes.
you might want to stand by for a moment just to make sure that this doesn't do anything too dramatic and that you can stabilize her if needs be.
Excuse me, are you... What?
Do you
What
trust
are
me?
you-
Do all of you
Yes.
trust me?
Let me sense motive. This is my opportunity to sense motive.
Do we trust him?
Hang on.
We're all
Okay,
like,
let me look at my
do
sense
we?
motive.
We're all hanging on bloop on this
Okay, I
one.
have a +2 to sense motive. Let's see. Let's hope I roll high. Right here. Okay. The 9. I completely trust you.
I trust all of you, and it's only in part because I have no other choice.
That sounds
Actually,
Iwan, are you able to make sure she's stable if things go bad?
I'm able to do the same thing that I have been doing twice more. And those blue pulses have been quite visible.
Wonderful. His hand reaches in as he grabs onto this box. His fingers slip underneath it, and you can like see he's holding it, just staring at it.
Can I... Do you have enough view? Can I tell? Is it attached to something, or is it just kind of like sitting?
Oh, it's definitely attached to something. Like it has. As you
Go on.
kind of maneuver around the other side of the table, and you can see underneath, like on the back end of it, there seems to be this pipe, a very thin pipe that is connected.
DM,
Yeah.
can I see with my tremor sense or whatnot if there's anything special about that box?
Roll a perception check.
Mo does not know what's happening. She's getting brief occasionally.
That's a dirty 20.
You
Okay. Because it's slightly cracked open, there is a just very subtle like you can't make out most of it. For the most part, you know, thinking back, it always felt like Flamel kind of had this empty space in her chest, and which makes sense. She opened it up and she had like that where she can put her lab, and you thought, oh, that's that, right? But now
I do keep things in there.
you do. Well, yeah, you do, but like it's just this empty space besides the things that are there, right?
Mhm.
But this is where, like, focusing in, this is where that's been. And you haven't been able to feel anything. As people have been moving and touching Flamel, and vibrations have been going off, they go through her body and you can see it, except for this blink. Not cylinder, sorry. Like,
Box.
prism. Rectangular prism. That's there at her chest. And you can tell there might be something in there, but you can't tell what it is. Just due to whatever it is that's this is containing.
Okay.
So Linda, please make sure she is okay.
Lamel? Still hanging in there?
Still here. The fact that you keep asking me that is a little bit concerning. I won't lie. Is everything
just-
okay out there?
You start to feel something like shaking in your body, and you guys can see Chroniclers in the process of wiggling this thing free.
That feels a little weird.
She's still there. She says it feels a little weird.
Wonderful.
I just say, well, Chronicler is helping us look deeper in you to check out everything
Okay.
that's been
He
damaged.
he grabs
Great.
the plasma torch and just puts it right at the center of it as it begins. Like he's just burning a hole in the center of it. How is she doing now?
Lamel?
Do I feel that? Is it painful, DM?
It is painful. Nothing's happening damage-wise, but it is painful.
Okay.
I just said Lamel?
That's uncomfortable, but not compromising the.
She says
I'm
it's
not-
uncomfortable.
Wonderful. I need a wire of yours, please.
Of mine?
Just of yours. A port, a something. An auxiliary cord.
Like something I have on hand, or like you? 'Cause
Like a
I
A
don't-
port.
part of
to
you,
you.
please, and thank you.
The only one I know that I have is on the back of my head, which is kind of
Bloop
weird.
reaches out, like just like an arm coming out of her chest, and just turns your head. And it's just-
Like,
Chronicler's left index finger plops open as this one cord shoots off into your neck. Slunda. On his right hand, on the index finger, it pops open as another one shoots into the hole that he just made. I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws, or will saving
Will?
throws. Yeah.
alright.
Okay, I have a depending on what the will save is going to do, I might have feats against it, by the way.
Wonderful.
Yeah, is this mind affecting, poison, sleep, or disease? I assume it's not a spell or magical effect.
Correct.
21. And then I also have a specific one if it's going to compel me to do anything that I wouldn't want to do.
Will not compel you to do anything.
Great.
Not yet.
That's a 9.
Oh, right. Oh, Lingbot's in the chat.
Yeah.
Hello, Lingbot.
Feeling what?
Let
Are you here
me.
to torment me?
Lunda's like remembering that today, like, there were other people who she thought they were friends who betrayed him, and just going, did I make the wrong choice here?
Always.
Well, yeah, if this causes me to, like, pass out or whatever, though, then I could re-roll.
Your brains
Will
are
not cause you to
linked.
pass out.
I said your brains are linked now.
Neat.
through
Gonna
Chronicler.
do a chronicler 3-way mind meld. Sounds terrible.
Sounds a little creepy.
I'm just gonna have a metal tree.
A metal tree?
You guys have
Both
trees
of
just
your
in faces.
consciousness just cut out for a second.
Oh crap!
Slunda, you find yourself once again in this... stuck in this tree. Directly across from you, you see Chronicler stuck in one, with all of those faces trying to scream out. And he's just looking at you.
What? Can I see an expression? Well, I guess he said he isn't very facial expression. He's just
Correct,
looking
yeah.
at me. Is my face covered? Like, am I
You can
prevented
see.
from speaking or seeing
No.
anything?
No, you can see and speak.
Okay.
You don't. I mean, you see. There's all these other dark trees, half dead or rotting trees all around with that low fog that's been there the last couple of times you've seen this. But you don't see faces in those trees. Just yours and Chronicler's.
Chronicler, what is this place?
Been trying to figure that out, and I have my theories.
Have
You're
you?
helping support that.
What's your theory?
Not now. We must search for a minute. I can only see you. Can you see anything else?
Can I see anything else?
Roll a perception check.
A metal tree.
As I'm looking around, I tell him, I mean, one time I came here and it wasn't, you weren't here, but I saw, I tell him about what I saw before, where there's like a bunch of trees with only one face in them.
And a bunch of
Perception, you
imaginary
said?
friends.
Mhm.
I'm so scared.
You should be.
Isn't that one for
Oh no!
Looking around, you just see what was described to you. Flamel.
Yeah.
It's like a fly on the wall. You can see and hear everything. You're not there. You don't feel your body. It's like you're kind of like this omnipresent entity in this weird space where you see these two tall, dead, gray trees shooting up past this fog with thousands of smaller trees all around, all dead, rotting, fallen over. Many faces. You can feel like these faces trying to scream out, but they're just frozen in the bark, unable to. One of Chronicler, one of Slunda. Do you see anything? No, this is Chronicler to you, Slunda. You aren't able to interact at all, though, Flamel.
So Flamel can see everything that's going on. but
And hear everything that's happening, but
Yeah.
can't
I
interact.
I try to talk to them, but
Yep.
they don't
Nothing.
hear me.
I don't see anything. Just you and I tried to wrestle out of the tree a little bit. I was able to get out of the tree last time. I say to him.
You try wrestling for a minute. Out back in our house, Chroniclers, you can see like his eyes have powered down a little bit and Slunda's zoned out. As Chronicler's eyes glow once again, he starts shifting his head. I need the child. Would one of you please go retrieve him?
I look over as their hands are just in the chest cavity of her, keeping me in place. I'm like, I'm kind of stuck here. I'm holding up like 15 plates of her body.
Don't trust you. No, I'm just kidding. I'll go get the child. I guess.
Thank you, Master Drusus. You got through the doors into the greenhouse. The ship's there with the door down. It's not screaming anymore, but it's definitely like this loud crying that's coming out of the ship as you enter in, and they're just in like the main hangar area. You see Rosie is sitting on one side in one of the chairs, and Tristari is holding excuse me, is holding Asher, and you can just hear him crying as she's comforting him. Nobody says anything as you enter into the ship.
This is Drusus, right?
Yeah, this is Jesus.
I think he's talking to his wife for a second.
Yeah, I heard her in the background.
I'm going to take this opportunity to show this. This is Bloop in his ice armor.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh, nice. Lionel's just stuck staring at these two trees, just like, hey, Slunda, listen to me! I don't like this! Are we dead? What's happening?
I did tell you about the trees, though, so...
Sorry about that.
Yep.
Not the... I mean, yeah, probably different hearing versus actually seeing, but it's possible that you put two and two together.
I don't have a tree, though, so I still don't know what's going on.
Fair.
Am I dead?
Anyways, sorry, I interrupted. What was that?
Nope, you're good. You're just walking onto the ship. You see Asher is being comforted by Tristari, and Rosie. They're holding him or Tristari's holding him in her arms, and he's just crying.
Okay. I need the boy. The child.
Just
This is important.
Tristari. She starts to let go of him and unhug, and he's still just embracing her. Asher lifts his head up and wipes some of the tears away. Uncle Arvad, what's going on? I'm scared.
Me too, bud. But we gotta stand strong, and so we can help your mom.
Is she okay?
That's what we're trying to make sure. Come with me.
He looks up at Tristari, who smiles at him. Gives just a comforting smile, nods as he hops off and runs over to you and gives you a hug around your leg before lifting his little hand up and holding onto your hand as you walk him out. Uncle Arvad, what happened? Nobody's telling me anything.
I'm gonna just let. How tall is he?
Like 3 feet.
Cool. I'm just gonna do the whole like get down on one knee kind of thing, and I'm just gonna listen, bud. We're not still 100% sure on what happened, but you know how your mom and me and your Aunt Slunda and Uncle Iwan and Uncle Blue, all of us, like as if we've just all been traveling around and we've had hijinks and shenanigans, and we've met bad people and we've met good people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes bad people do bad things to us, and sometimes we don't get away. But what they don't know is that your Uncle Arvad has a real mean streak when people hurt his family. And so, they think they hurt your mom. But in reality, all they did was hurt themselves. So right now, I'm gonna go take you somewhere, and we're gonna check on your mom. And it's gonna be hard. But I just want you to remember one thing. Whatever's happened to her, 10 times worse will be inflicted upon those who did it to her. Also, don't tell your mom we had this conversation. And I
He like does like the zipper. My lips are sealed. Just.
And I say, all right, let's go.
And then he unzips them, Uncle Arvad.
Yeah.
When you see them or find them, will you teach me so I can help you?
When you're ready for it.
Okay. Reseals his lips, takes a deep breath in, wipes away last couple of tears, and his eyes are just really red and poofy as he walks with you in. As the door opens up, Loop and Ewan, you see this, just the sad little Triceratops human robot.
Whatever he is.
Looking at the table, he doesn't say or anything, but you can hear this audible gasp, and he takes a step back. You just see this weird connection with Chronicler in the middle, these two cables connecting into Slunda and down into Flamel.
Two going into me?
No, one up.
Or
Sorry,
two,
two.
one.
One
Okay,
going
okay.
into each.
Cool.
I don't know what to do at this point. I have brought the boy.
Chronicler starts just eyeing him up and down. What is your name, young one? Asher? Come here, Asher. Asher walks around the table and gets up next to Chronicler. Thank you, Master Arvad. Master Drusus, my apologies.
Just
Some
call me
habits.
Arvad.
Thank you, Arvad. Some habits are harder to stop than others.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Loop, is everything seeming okay still?
I am holding things together.
That you are. Are they okay?
They are not any better or worse than when you zone out.
Nothing has changed.
I assume I'm still not.
Yeah, you're still
Still
out.
in a tree.
Yeah.
Ewan, how are you doing?
I'm tired, but otherwise fine.
Alrighty. Ewan, would you assist me, please? Both my hands are slightly incapacitated at this moment.
What do you need?
Need you to go upstairs. Head to the very end of the hallway. There is no door there, but there is a painting of all of you. Behind that painting, there is a safe. Put in the combination and get the gold-plated memory box, please.
Oh my.
What?
I'm assuming that
What
this
is happening?
combination is something that I can infer.
I'm sure you know the combination.
I will bow and leave the room.
You head upstairs. The house is very clean. Better off than when you had seen it upstairs last.
Well, Chronicler's been stress cleaning for the past
he
who
has.
knows how long.
Yes.
Sterile up here.
At the end of the hallway, you see just that portrait of all of you together. You look pretty happy. You head to it and are able to move it, and there's just a safe there at the end.
Now, it's a previous version of us, right? Or is it us?
It looks like it's older than you guys.
Okay. That's what I figured.
What sort of combination lock does it have?
It is a 6-digit code.
Hmm. Six-digit code, huh? Wait, let me check my backstory document just in case it's there. Or is it something else that I know?
Plan -B. No.
It's numbers.
Damn
so.
it. I don't know any numbers.
Like, it's longer than my ID number, so it's not 8279.
Six digits.
Hang on, finding my...
Well, Ewan racks his brain. I'm just gonna like lean in towards Chronicle and be like, what is the code? Because I've been
As
thinking.
it turns towards you.
I don't know any
What do you say?
numbers associated with us.
Unfortunate. That is why I asked Ewan to go get it.
Fair enough. Ewan is a numbers man.
I'm not financial, dude.
I didn't say financial. I said numbers man.
I mean,
6 digits. I'm looking through my document here.
I have a thought that it pertains to, like, the players and not the characters.
Who's to say they're not the same?
Well, that's... Although it was referenced in Chronicler's serial number.
This is Chronicler's elaborate plan to kill us all. It's a bomb upstairs, and it's gonna take Ewan out once he figures out the numbers, and Arvad will just be downstairs like, I wonder what it is. I don't know many numbers.
I'm not finding anything specific in here.
Oh, you heard it here, DM. She's dead.
It's well.
Can
First,
you
I'm
roll
gonna
like
check
a-
that it is locked.
It is indeed. Yeah, it is indeed locked.
Okay. Because there's always that thing that you just leave it unlocked, and so someone tries, and then it's just open still. I've seen that before. Oh. How are dates formatted in this world universe?
Well, first you ask him.
Day month. Day month year.
Okay. Well, I was asking specifically 2 digits of the year.
Yep, 2 digits of the year. Yep.
Okay, cool. For the kicks and giggles of it, which I think I'm gonna enter in Cody's birthday.
As you enter in Cody's birthday,
His
the lock
girlfriend.
it checks green and it opens up.
Oh gosh.
Nice job.
Man,
I'm just gonna like blink and like, huh.
I'm glad one of us is smart. Because Sure as hell.
Inside, you see this silver and gold memory bank.
Is this the ones that we returned?
Yes, these are the ones you returned.
I'm gonna
Okay.
grab the
Is there
golden
a
one,
secret
but
extra one.
kind of face palm and look around to make sure I'm not being observed a little bit late. But
Roll perception check.
Thinks of it after he punches in the code.
Like, shoot, did anybody see?
Hopefully not. Anybody see that? If you did, I have to kill you.
I found nothing. I never see nothing ever.
that's a
Okay.
24.
Nice. No one's watching.
Okay.
So, yep, you're good.
I will close the door and then place my finger on each number. Just place, not push. Place. And then rub all the numbers with my sleeve and then reset the painting and go back downstairs.
That's good.
Thinking about his date that he still hasn't gotten to go on.
Obfuscating forensics.
Heading downstairs, Chronicler's just watching you the entire time as you come back down. Very good. Now, if you wouldn't mind, as he turns his head.
How quick of a hot swap does this need to be?
Oh, not very quick. Just unplug and plug in.
You should know that at least I don't know of any of the others. I'm not good with technology, so
Are
You have
able
to do that.
plug?
It's pretty straightforward. Turn it around.
I
plug
got
in,
this.
USB.
He can't even plug.
I do know how to plug things in. Thank you.
He can't plug in a timely manner. Or type.
I'm just going to yank the one and shove the other one.
No! No!
Right.
She's dead!
Pulls it out, putting the second one in. Ah. Whew. That's a breath of fresh air. Thank you. Alrighty. Hello, Asher. It's good to see you. And Asher's just looking up like, what is going on? Hasn't said anything. I'm gonna need you to come over here. Hop on the table next to your mom, please. As Asher takes a step back, looking a little scared. Looks up at you, Ewan, for direction.
I'm a little scared too.
It will be fine.
I'm so scared.
I can't really reach the.
I will lift him up. And,
All right, Asher. Sorry.
No, lift him up, set him down.
What an interesting boy you are, Asher. All right, Asher. I'm assuming you have one of these as he's looking over at the cord. Asher shakes his head. I'm gonna need you to plug that in to me, please. You see on Chronicler's chest, a little slot opens up. Asher looks over
I want to
to you,
insight
Ewan.
check this new brain. Or
Yeah.
sense
Yeah.
motive. That's a 22.
Seems friendlier, more upbeat compared to the other one.
But nothing seems like awry. Like this seems like maybe it would make sense. Maybe.
You have really no idea what's going on, why he's having everybody plug into him.
I'm so worried. This music is
Some weird
horrible.
cult
Why are
ritual.
you doing this? Why?
Asher's just looking at you and Ewan and Blue for confirmation that this is okay.
He doesn't
Oh, no.
see a face on me because I don't have one, so.
He's just vaguely holding up pieces of Flamel.
I just am.
Expressionlessly. Looking at Bloop isn't comforting because it's a view of my disassembled body.
Yeah.
Uncle Ewan? Uncle Oarbad? Yeah?
It will be fine.
I think so.
Okay. Asher's nose just opens upward as the little tiny auxiliary cable shoots out from the nose.
Pinocchio.
Yeah, well, like, not like,
I mean,
it's
I
not
know
elongating.
The little
It's like-
horn.
Right, it's a horn. That's
Is
right.
it? Is
yeah.
it booger?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking it was like a weird stringy thing, and I was like, is it booger colored? Does it just look
No,
like a
no, this is
snot-nosed
like-
kid
yeah,
shooting
like,
booger?
on the snout, like, the horn, like, almost detaches. It just moves backwards, like, to touch his forehead as from right at that point. The cable shoots forward and connects in. You guys watch as Asher's eyes start to roll into the back of his head and kind of just spin around for a moment. Roll a perception check for me.
Oh,
my
no.
Does he have robot eyes or does he have biological eyes?
Don't ask questions like that. I don't like that.
That's a nat 20. That's a nat 20 for a 27.
Didn't.
So if you haven't seen this for a while,
Oh.
What?
there's just this dark blackish aura around Slunda, Chronicler, and Asher. And you can visibly see it right now. This is the clearest you've been able to see it. And
Not around
on
me.
you, around you.
But I'm assuming it's around me for two reasons. One is that it's been around me before, and two is that I'm also inside Flamel. And so I'm also imagining it's
Flamel?
emanating from her.
Yeah,
Flamel is not lighting up, no.
What?
They're eating her.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Did she light up before?
Yeah, I did.
You did, okay.
I remember because I have it noted in my conspiracy vault.
Looking at the
Good.
black box, is that doing it?
No, it
Good
is
call,
not.
though.
Good call. Back inside this weird dream,
Yeah.
alternate reality scape that's the conscience of Slunda's mind, Chronicler's mind. As Slunda, you're trying to break free
Mhm.
your arm. You can feel your arm pressing against the wood as it's beginning to break slightly, and you can hear the wood chipping. You start to feel the ground shake, and Flamel, you can see all of this. As in between you and Chronicler, you start to see just a small tree beginning to rise. It's about 3 feet tall.
There's
And
someone in the tree.
you only see one face in the tree. Appears to be a young boy. By young, I mean like an infant.
Of what race?
Roll a history check, as it's kind of like not really protruding from the tree.
Did you say roll a
Culture check, sorry. Culture.
Culture, gotcha. Alright, let's see.
You know, this
Why is
just
there a
reminds
baby
me
in a tree?
of
Why is
how
there a baby in a tree?
creepy I thought the Pocahontas movie was when I was a kid.
That's very fair.
That's an 11.
Definitely humanoid. Not sure if it'd be an elf, human, dwarf. Kind of hard to tell on that, but definitely like one of the more human-like.
One of the ones that has 2 eyes and like an actual nose and a mouth
Yeah.
and all that.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Cool.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think this is cool. I think this.
How?
This isn't
Consider-
cool. This is the but my character doesn't know.
So I just want to clarify something. So Arved's still in the room with everyone. So far, because he has no special magical sights or anything, all he sees is Bloop encasing the core of Flamel.
And Bloop is shaking right now a little bit, by the way.
Uh,
Not a lot, but you can tell that he's shaking.
All the robots are kind of all like hooked up wire-wise, but that's about all I see. Nothing special, right? And yeah, that's it. So everything does look normal to me, if just weirdly creepy in a sense. Right? That's
Bloop,
okay.
after seeing,
Cool.
I would say, Bloop after seeing the thing says, "If this is what seeing is like, I don't like it."
I just hear you say that aloud, and I'm like, shut up, Bloop. That sounds weird.
It is weird. I don't like it. Can you not see it?
Flamella's like fully freaking out in the existential plane. She's just like, what is happening? Where did this baby come from? Slow down! Answer me!
Well,
I don't have a body.
I'm still trying to get out, but I assume I pause as I see this. Yeah, and I just looked.
It kind of just
Hello?
spirals out of the ground. The face from its position that it's kind of in this. If chroniclers don't want the north, you're on the south side. It would be on the east side of the tree, and you can kind of see the face of it. As you say hello, the face shifts over, moving through the tree. You can just see the bark rolling over it as it looks at you.
Hello?
Hello?
Who are you?
Auntie Slunda, is that you? I don't like this. This is cold. Where am I? I can't move. Where am I?
So, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna wake up in a minute.
Okay. This
so
is a dream?
It's a dream.
Okay.
But it might get weird, but it's just a dream, okay?
Okay. Oh. Why are you in a tree? Why can't I move?
This is the tree dream. Where everybody's trees.
Okay. I don't remember any talks about a tree dream. I remember...
Well, only some people get them, so it's not really a broad curriculum. It's just...
Interesting. Okay.
They don't happen very often. So...
You see as his face begins turning, tilting to the side, the eyes seem to be getting wider and wider, and you don't see eyes, it's just this, in the carved out portion, just the eye socket stretching, and his mouth is open, and it's just getting larger, too.
Kind of like the scream happening with the face,
Yeah,
sort of.
uh-huh.
Yeah. So, what were you doing before you came here, Asher? Before you had this dream?
His jaw is... There's a foot of space in between his lower...
Crap.
his the mouth hole. So a foot of space. Now.
I'm trying harder to get out of this. I'm trying to appear calm on the outside, but also trying to get out of this tree.
The tree starts to shift off to just moves through the ground slightly to the left, so you can see Chronicler again, and Chronicler's face seems to be frozen, is doing the same thing where it's opening up wide.
And this was Asher's tree moved or my tree moved?
Asher's tree moved.
Okay.
You hear another voice off in the distance. Wonderful. It's like a family reunion.
Hello?
Hello, Slunda. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again so soon.
Is this the one that I got at the end where they were like showing me like the different figures and stuff, or is this
Mhm.
more like okay, so this is the one who just wouldn't tell me their name, but they're
Yep.
can I attempt to use my telepathic message to talk to Chronicler here? To say things that I don't want to say to scare this child?
You can absolutely try.
Okay, I will attempt, and I'll just say, Chronicler, what's going on?
I don't know. I got something, some, and then it just turns to static. You can see that silhouetted figure just moving through the trees. Its hand brushes along Chronicler's tree. It's now just leaning against his tree.
And I'm still stuck in my tree, right?
You're still stuck in your tree.
Can I see any details about this person?
You see just this black silhouetted figure. It looks like this black smoke is just filtering up from the head and shoulders in this wavy form. There's no real details, but you can hear everything that's being said. Linda, do you know what the Bible is?
Sorry, that got a little glitchy. Say that one more time.
Do you know what the worth of a soul is?
The worth of a soul?
Yes, a soul.
Depends who you ask.
I'm asking you.
I don't think a soul should have monetary value.
What about giving something a soul that didn't have one? What would that cost?
Where do you get the soul from?
Now that is the question. You can see this even shadow of the face, this smile. It's a soft smile, but crooked and jagged at the same time.
Soft but crooked and jagged at the same time, you said?
Mm-hmm. Mel, you just feel this awful feeling as you see this head. It's been looking at Slunda the entire time. You can feel its head shift up and just look. Like you're everywhere, but like you feel as if it's looking directly at you. Figure leans off of Chroniclers and walks over to Asher's tree.
No one can hear me, but I'm just cussing out. I'm like, you touched my kid and I'm gonna kill you. I don't know how, I don't have a body, but I will!
So young. Created. Did you know there's more than one way to create a soul?
Sorry, was that did not know or did you know?
Did you know?
I am not familiar with soul creation.
Oh, you are.
Well, I mean, you have the classes, the talk, but
That is
somehow I don't think that's what you're talking about.
That is not the soul. That is but the vessel for the soul.
So,
Some have souls, some don't. Some want nothing more than to have one with a soul. Things he will go to do in order to achieve that. Oh, it's just special. Some have a soul that spans throughout space and time.
A
Others
soul that
have one that was accidentally created. Some have one that is unwavering in its dedication and faith to what it believes in. Some, well, some just have a soul that was created for a special purpose. The figure leans down and touches, like, kind of squats down and touches the tree, thatcher tree, and this just small shadowy flower starts sprouting from the side of it. And plucks it, smells it, and tosses it as it just turns to smoke. Vanishes.
What is this place?
Oh, you'll find out. Not now, though. I think you've gotten some hints already, have you not? Can't give you all the answers right now. That would stop you from learning for yourself and growing. That's what you need to do, is grow, correct? We talked about this already.
But
it's quite the opposite of what your one friend has.
opposite of what?
What your one friend has.
My one friend.
He's trapped in this timeless area. His soul unable to move on from past tragedies, but yours, his, as she looks down at Asher's, his, over at Chroniclers. So much potential, so much growth. I've said a little too much right now. I suspect they're getting worried. It has been quite quiet out there. I can tell that he knows something's going on. Can't let up all the fun yet.
Who?
This figure starts walking over towards you, and hand goes, just touches you between the eyes. You feel this strange sensation of warmth and cold simultaneously spreading throughout your entire body. You're such a special one. It takes a few steps back, turns its head, and just looks up to the sky. You wish you had what they had, don't you? But you don't. I feel bad for you. Almost
Have what?
completed. So close, but he didn't know. I'm impressed that you didn't give him the answers all those times ago. When you find out, you might be tempted to tell him. This figure gives, you can tell that it's winking towards you, Flamel. As that said, Flamel and Slunda, you guys feel as the cables are disconnected from you. Bloop, that dark shadow that's around everyone that you had seen around immediately vanishes.
Whoa.
I assume I'm conscious.
Yeah. Asher's eyes stop rolling like slot machines.
Start or stop?
Stop.
Oh.
What?
Hey, Asher, are you okay?
Yeah? I didn't realize anything had happened. That's...
Insight check, does he remember being a tree?
I mean, we don't even have to roll for that. He just looks very confused, like, I was just plugged in and now I'm not.
Ah, okay. So he does not seem to remember it.
He does not seem to remember it.
Woo!
What are you doing here, buddy?
He told me to, as he's pointing to Chronicler, and Chronicler is winding up the cores and putting them in his finger. You did such a good job, my friend, as he pats Asher on the head. Don't worry, we'll take care of your mom, okay? He just smiles and hops off the table and goes over next to you, Ewan.
I just telepathically say to Chronicler, what was that about?
I was an experiment, I guess you'd say. Interesting.
So you brought him in then.
Well, of course I brought him in.
Okay.
Or I did before whatever happened, and I was no longer in control of that situation.
How often have you been there?
Oh, on the daily, my dear.
Do
Most of
you
the
know
time when
what-
I'm just charging up for the night, that's where my mind goes.
Right.
Glad to see you've been able to resist it so far, though.
Resist?
And I'm assuming you don't have the same problem I do every night.
No, this is the third time.
Interesting. You all look so good. Can I just say that? Just,
That's concerning.
I mean,
What?
she doesn't. But the rest of you, I just have such a good feeling about all of you. This is quite a refresher compared to some of your other iterations.
Yes, we still need to go find your legs after
Oh,
this
I haven't
situation.
had those for a very long time. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I've learned to maneuver through this house without them.
You do seem to have undergone a personality change for having switched.
That I have. That I have. I'd like to say it's because gold is premium and you get the premium package. But no, I have to constantly be forcing myself to act this way before the knowledge that is kept on this drive causes me to go insane.
Ah, do you wish
Yes.
to switch back?
Oh, yes, please. I'm sorry that my cheerful demeanor will be gone momentarily, but
I understand. And I'll yank swap.
goes out and comes back in.
I also just check in with Flamel to be like, hey, everything still okay?
You tune in to like screaming. She's just like, where is everybody? What is going on? What was that? Am I dead? Is everybody dead? Is Asher dead?
I don't think you're dead. Asher's fine.
What was that?
What? Describe what you mean.
Trees, you were a tree. Asher was a tree. Why was Asher a tree? He's not supposed to be a tree.
It's a rock.
And who was the creepy person made of smoke?
That's the person who was talking to me when I was unconscious.
That's very creepy. You're sure Asher's not dead?
Yes, Asher is. He just got off the table and. Did Asher, out of character, did Asher walk away or did I just.
He's just standing next to Ewan and.
Yeah, Asher's still here. I guess Chronicler
You're
told
keeping
him
him
to
away
come
from
over.
this?
I don't know why.
Great. Okay. I don't like that.
He's fine. Doesn't seem to remember anything besides plugging in.
I still don't like it.
I don't either. Were you in a tree? I couldn't see any other trees there.
I was not in a tree. I just was. Couldn't do anything. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't do anything. I could just see everything and hear everything. Didn't like that either.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we've got some options to get you out. Get you back to yourself again soon.
I would like that.
I turned back to
But
Chronicler and
seriously,
go,
you can't take me to Nicholas. That
no, there's I guess I didn't say this. Apparently, previous version of you did a lot in the Psychohex and had a lab there.
Oh, okay.
Might be a good
I had
place
already
to
been
start.
thinking about checking that place out. That seems like a good place to start. A much better option than Nicholas.
Great. And I turn over to his after talking. I realize, and I turn over to Chronicler and I go, "Yeah, I do the telepathic that I say. 2 of the 3 times that I've been there were today. Is that a bad sign?"
No. I don't think so.
All right.
I learned what I needed to.
Which was?
Oh. Information. About your friend.
About
Well,
Flamel?
we'll talk. Yes, about Flamel. But I think it'd be rude to speak about Flamel. When Flamel is not currently present.
I can transmit information.
DM, I'm going to more carefully this time return the other brain.
Alright. Taking it back up.
Looking first.
Alright, roll perception check for me.
I just like to imagine that this
Flamel is
entire
not having a
time,
good time.
Arvad is just very confused about what's going on because everyone else seems to have some weird insight, and he's just like, this is a lot of people just standing around and having weird conversations that feel like I missed something in between. Robots are weird.
Am I?
25. Oh, this will be okay. Ewan, as you're looking around, like it's just a hallway of doors, and all the doors are fine. You get to the painting, and you notice that it's been shifted just ever slightly.
Oh no.
Lovely.
You're getting some weird audio through Bloop.
Oh, sorry.
Good. I was wondering
thought
where
it
that was
was
coming from. I was so confused.
I thought it was muted. I don't know why that was.
I thought it was Mila.
Well,
There's no one else
I'm-
around.
yeah, I'm going to swing the painting open.
Okay. The safe to shut.
Doesn't look like there's been any tampering.
But yeah,
You
because
can
he's moved over everything.
You can
before.
see there's some, like, you look closely and there's some oils from a finger on not the correct keys.
Cool. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to oh boy. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close myself kind of with the painting. So that, like, it's like wall painting me, make a nice triangle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wrestle around a little bit. And then I'm going to reclose the painting and go downstairs.
All right. Bloop, you can see invisible creatures. That is correct.
Okay.
You just don't know they're invisible.
You just have to be. Yeah.
What is the concept of invisible for Bloop? He just goes everything. Everything is.
He just has
You'll just have to notice
to be
that
within-
there's something suspicious.
Has to be within range. You want, as your roll a perception check for me, Yuan.
Cool. That's 16.
16. All right. Oh, okay. Let's see what it gets on its stealth. Ladies and gentlemen, in the poetic way of getting a natural 1. Wow. That's just too good. I love it. I'll take a picture of that.
One of the faded talons.
Take a picture of that for you guys. You start walking down the hallway. You get to the top of the stairs, and you like take a step down. Something in your gut just tells you to pause for just a moment. As you turn your head, and you can see Arvad's door open up very slowly. And kind of hear just this very soft footsteps, and then a crashing sound as I'm just like, ow! As you see this, human-sized, 5'8", not 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", very pink, wrinkly skinned creature.
No.
Just on the ground, scorping, quickly grabbing this red towel and trying to pull it over him. You watch as it's being pulled over him.
No.
He's
Kill
turning
it.
invisible.
Kill him.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
It's me.
Oh boy.
I was kidding.
Why am
Well,
I
what I was going to do.
The naked mole rat is huge? Or is human-sized now?
Oh, it was always human-sized.
Oh.
You guys just had it in your mind that it was going to be this tiny.
Oh,
I wasn't going to correct you.
Wait, my towel can make me go invisible?
His towel can make him.
I'm gonna make a towel. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna become Towel Man. I'm gonna
Well,
kill him and take
well,
his towel.
GM, what I was going to do is, in one motion, I was going to draw and fling my sword.
Oh,
But that might be a next time thing, depending on how you want to do it.
roll an attack for me.
All right. Is this before or after concealment? Is the other question.
Or before he puts the towel on, because technically
This is in the process of it, so you can see him.
Okay, cool. This is just my lovely longsword.
Does it have?
Nope.
Oh, that's
As
not
you
one.
fling the sword, it doesn't hit him, but it hits the towel as it pierces in, and he tries to pull the towel and looks over, and you just see this horrified-looking naked mole rat looking at you.
steal the
Those
towel.
big buck teeth, and it has been caught. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Does it have metal legs?
Seem to be covered.
Gotcha.
Goodness gracious, guys. I'm not at 0 hit points anymore, but I'm not much better off.
It's fine. I can kill myself again.
No, that doesn't make things fine.
Time doesn't exist here. I don't
Yeah.
know that resetting the day will help because
Where do you think it'll reset?
No, not kill myself. Kill myself.
But
Oh, okay, you can kill the naked mole rat.
Yeah.
okay.
Jeez,
Okay.
I'm not suicidal. I'm just
That's
I'm
not true.
homicidal.
At the moment. I remember a grenade incident that would suggest otherwise, but
Whoa,
we will.
Did I die? No.
Not on account of your actions.
It's not what I asked. I just said, did I die? The answer was still no.
That makes
Well, thank you guys for this
yes,
session.
this was great.